Hello, ladies and gentlemen, on PABruins.tv.
Well, I hear the radio station.
We just wanted to put a quick word out to those watching online. We are trying to get our audio correct, having some internet issues here at the field, but we will have the play-by-play crew here giving you all the details of the game all night long here very shortly. Thanks for watching PABruins.tv.
Test.
Got Sylvan Hills next week. No, not yet.
Howdy, Rick. Good.
I've been down your old neck of the woods. New Orleans. Yeah, we had a good time. Went to the World War II Museum. And, yeah, it is.
Hard to watch.
What's
Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
Got some tough stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did you go eat?
We ate it. There was as you walked in the front door, there was a restaurant. We ate there. We just had a sandwich, so.
Actually, so.
Yeah.
What else did you?
We went to Emerald. Yeah, went there. And then, of course, we had to walk down and get a cup of coffee and go to eat. Cafe Du Monde. I ate there and had had that and one of those beignets. And I gave you 3 of them. I give you about a half a pound of
last year, Little Rock Christian, off of that semifinal team last year. And we can remember that night a year ago when it was rainy and miserable out here, and Pulaski Academy won it and went on to the state championship game at War Memorial Stadium. But it's not the same Little Rock Christian team. They lost a bunch of seniors, but they'll be very competitive tonight. And if you're Pulaski Academy, you don't want to fool around and keep them in the ball game. You want to try to step on their throat if you get a chance and make sure this thing doesn't go down to the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that the Bruins have done so far very well every game this season is they've come into the first half of the game and just exploded. And you get to see that offense really take control of the ball game, and then they're able to basically, for lack of a better word, relax the second half. I wonder if that's going to be the same in this game.
Well, I don't know. I don't see this being a mercy rule game. It could be. I just don't see it that way. I think this team, Little Rock Christian, this is a huge game. Anytime they play Pulaski Academy, it's a huge game for Little Rock Christian. So they're going to be fired up for it. And Pulaski Academy is going to have to take a hold of the momentum early and maintain that momentum and not let them back in the ball game. And you can't let them get out on you because then you got to catch them.
One of the things that we heard when we went to Utah and obviously in Kentucky were the words tricks, gimmicks. Those were type of words that were used to describe the Pulaski Academy offense over and over again. And to those who are familiar with the program, that's not quite very telling. And I wonder, what do you think they're going to show tonight as far as they've got the onside kick? That is almost a signature for this team, for this program overall. They don't return punts, the most dangerous play in football. So what other things do you think we might see them come with tonight?
Well, I think maybe some more halfback passes. I think they'll use Jaron Watkins out of the backfield, too. I think they'll swing the ball out to him tonight because he's such a dangerous runner, especially after he catches the ball. And if he has a little bit of room out there, you've seen it just like we have. If he hits a clearing, he's gone.
One of the things I saw last week that was really quite interesting is against BB at home, the Bruins, they were, about the 50-yard line, and they ran a swinging gate.
Yeah.
It was really incredible to watch.
Yeah, that was. And, hey, for the first time I can hear myself. Brooks, can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself now.
Well, good deal. But, that's, and I would look for more of that tonight. The Bruins, people say, well, they have trick plays, like you said, but they practice a different trick play every week. And Coach Kelly, I talked to him years ago about this. They've done it for years. He said it keeps the guys fresh every week. It keeps their focus. If they just have one trick play that they work on during that hard week of practice, it keeps their focus. And sometimes it pays off in a football game.
It'll be interesting tonight to see what they're going to come out with on the first game, our first play of the game. It's always something different, so we'll have to wait and see what that's going to be
I'm not
tonight.
sure if we're joined by our radio audience or not. Zach, are you there? Can you hear us? Don't know. We're either with the radio. I know we're on the internet right now, so welcome whoever is listening or watching at the moment. We're about a minute away from kickoff here at Little Rock Christian, Pulaski Academy, and Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian, as we noted, 1-4 overall, 1-1 in conference play, but this is not a bad team. You have to check out their record and see who they played, and they have 4 losses by a combined 23 points. So 4 losses by 23 points. They've been in every ball game they've played, and we'll see tonight if the Bruins can pull away from them or it's going to go right down to the wire. Right now the captains are on the field. Little Rock Christian, of course, the home team dressed in their dark blue jerseys, white pants, white numerals, dark blue helmets. The Bruins have their traveling white on with the dark blue numerals and the dark blue helmets. Must say it's good to be back. Thanks to you guys for covering for us last week.
Well, no problem. Just be glad you are back this week.
I'm glad I'm back. I really am. But I know you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
It's good to be here. For the first time, I can say I'm here with my wife now.
All right, instead of just Vicky,
so
your girlfriend,
Vicky,
your wife.
my girlfriend, fiance. Now
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, we enjoyed a week up in Eureka Springs. Of course, why leave Arkansas? We have so many good things here in Arkansas. So
right.
So we had a good time up there. And we're cutting out a little bit there, Chris, but I think we're okay now. Chris Amsler has been trying real hard to get this thing wired up. This is not an easy place to broadcast from because every time we come here, we have some kind of a technical issue.
Not every time, but
most of the time. Brooks, did you catch the toss out there? I was checking out some meters and buttons and monitors here. Well, here goes Little Rock Christian on the field from our right.
Zach, let me just go ahead and ask you over the air. Are we on the air?
Couldn't hear Zach a
Can you
minute
tell?
ago.
Could not. Okay, I mean to turn that up there. Okay.
Now the Bruins across the way, and of course a huge crowd from Pulaski Academy. Well, the place is jumping, even though you got, well, you figured it would be, even though one team's 4-1, the other one's 1-4. Pulaski Academy 2-0 in conference play. Little Rock Christian 1-1 in conference play. Next week, the Bruins will be at home against Sylvan Hills, but you know what? You can't look past this one to get to Sylvan Hills, even though Sylvan Hills is 2-0. And Sylvan Hills at this point looks to be at the top of the conference along with Pulaski Academy. You can't look past this one because this is a very dangerous Little Rock Christian team, Brooks.
Absolutely, Jay. It sure is. You know, Sylvan Hills is 5-0, and not sure exactly who they play tonight. I should have looked that up so we could tell everybody. But
Sylvan Hills tonight plays Mills.
Mills,
is
okay.
at Sylvan Hills.
Okay. Well, I can say I predict that Mills.
Zach, can you hear me? Sorry about that, Brooks.
That's fine.
I can hear Zach. I don't know that he can hear me, Chris. So we're about ready for kickoff. Looks like the Bruins are going to receive the opening kick. They will be to the west side of the stadium. There's a crosswind blowing from our back across to the Pulaski Academy side, a north wind at about 10 or 12 miles an hour. And the Warriors will kick it off from their 40 from our left to our right. The deep men for Pulaski Academy standing at their own 20-yard line. We're about ready to get started. Sharon Watkins on the near side. And here comes the kick. It's an onside kick, and the Bruins are going to not get it. It's loose. It's still loose. They're still scrambling for it. Little Rock Christian, I believe, has it at the 36-yard line.
Yep, they sure do.
Their fans love that because
Yeah.
that's what PA does to people. Boy, they're just going nuts right now.
Yeah, they were glad of that and kind of giving PA a dose of their own medicine.
You know, in basketball, they always say a team that presses, they don't like to be pressed.
Right.
So this is an onside kick, and the Bruins had a shot at it, a couple of shots. Couldn't bring it in. Little Rock Christian's going to have it at the Bruin 36-yard line.
I thought Zach DeVee was going to get that for the Bruins.
It looked like it there for a second.
Sure did.
Here's the quarterback. We'll give you some names and numbers in a minute. Dump pass over the middle, caught at the 30. Down inside the 30 to the 28 before he's pushed back. About an 8-yard pickup. Now the quarterback tonight is Jackson Bowersock. Jackson Bowersock is a junior for Little Rock Christian. Their key running back is Ladarius Burns. Here's a handoff to Burns running to the right. PA has him in the backfield. He's not going to make it to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be knocked back at about the 34-yard line. Isaiah Woods was there for the tackle. That's a big loss. Back to the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Bowersock, the quarterback. Burns is the running back. They're in a pistol formation with Burns behind Bowersock. Now he goes to the right. Now he shifts back to the left. Bowersock is going to pass. Rushes on. He's in trouble. He's sacked back at the 38-yard line. Sacked by Wesley Wise. Wesley Wise was there, and Bowersock never had a chance. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 13. So 4th and 13 for Little Rock Christian. They're going to go for it. Bowersock with Burns beside him. He's going to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver. 1st down anyway. And that was turned away by Hayden. The Bruins dodge a bit here early. Get the football back thanks to a stiff defensive effort.
Yeah, that was a nice Hayden Henry there. About the time the ball got there, he tackled the receiver and dislodged the ball and then went for an incompletion.
So the Bruins take over their first possession at their own 38-yard line, moving from our right to our left, dressed in all white with the the dark blue helmets, dark blue numerals. Lane Hatcher, the quarterback. looks to pass on first down, throws it downfield, has a man open to 50, into Warrior territory at the 7, and there's a little bit of an unnecessary shot, I think. The official didn't agree with me. At about the 46-yard line of Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, it was Ray Jackson on the reception there, and looked like 23 was on the tackle there, wasn't he, Jay?
Looked like it, yeah.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Hatcher rolls to his right, looks back to his left, dumps it off. Good screen pass. The 35, the 30. Good night, he's gone. He is gone. That's the running back. That's the guy we talked about earlier. You can't let Jaron Watkins get free, and he did. Once he sees a seam, good night.
Good night.
If he's even, he's leaving. And he was leaving.
That's his nickname.
6-0 Bruins. Now that'll settle the crowd down a little bit here on this side.
Right.
They were excited a moment ago. Now they're all seated. They're going to go for 2, Hatcher, with Watkins to his left. He's looking around, sends Watkins to his right now. Hatcher looks left, still looking, pumps, throws back of the end zone. Easy 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Bruins. We'll keep it right here since we didn't have a commercial break to go to before the game. We didn't get a chance to talk about what's at stake here with Little Rock Christian 1-1 conference play, Pulaski Academy 2-0. Last week the Bruins beat BB 51-21. Last week Little Rock Christian lost to Sylvan Hills 42-35. Lane Hatcher last week passed 14 of 18 for 184 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he only played a half.
Right.
That's why when you look at these stats, Brooks, these
They're kind of
guys are playing a half a game.
they're out. You know,
tonight
that'd be
they
good.
may get more than that.
Right. Well, on that last play, Jay, Trey Johnson caught the 2-point conversion there. Made the score 8-0.
So it's 8-0 Bruins. If you're just joining us, Little Rock Christian kicked off. It was an onside kick. They recovered it, but could do nothing with it. The defense held. The Bruins got it back, and a couple of plays later, it's Jaron Watkins finding a crease, and he was gone.
Off to the races.
So now they'll get their chance, PA will, for an onside kick. Leave me to get out of your way there, Chris. Chris is working hard to keep us going here. They've got it teed up at the 40-yard line, the Bruins do. Hatcher is the man lined up to kick it, but you never know. Here comes the kick. It's a bouncer. Little Rock Christian recovers at the 49-yard line of PA. So the Warriors will take over. Good field position on PA side of the field. A yard into PA side of the field at the 49. We're in the first quarter.
That was recovered by Christian Crane.
10:01 to go.
Hey, ask him if we were on earlier.
10:01 to go in the first quarter. Bruins leading at 8-0. Bowersock, the quarterback. Burns behind it. He's going to pass, slings it out to the right, and well defended, but gets away from a defender to 45, but not the second one. That's Hayden Henry came in to chop his legs out from under him. That's going to be a loss on the play. Back to the 40, their own 47, so a 4-yard loss. It'll be second down and 14.
But we're not on the air.
We're not on the air.
Yeah.
We can practice.
Yeah. Here's a handoff to Burns, and he's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Gets away from one man, not the second. He gets to the 46. He's going to lose.
Tackle again by Hayden Henry.
Another yard. So it's third down and 14. Nothing Bruins. Bowersock with Burns. To his right. Third down and long, 3rd and 14. Burns goes in motion. Bowersock looks to pass, throws over the middle, has a man caught, fumbled. It's either fumbled or incomplete. They're going to say incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 14.
That was the Henry plan, but
Henry didn't make no catch on that.
no catch on that. It
No.
was broken up by Chris Lang.
So 4th down and 14. This time they'll kick it away from their own 33. Waiting the snap. Gets the snap. Gets the kick away. Good kick. Nobody back for the Bruins. It's going to bounce the 20 down to the 15. I don't know why it was caught there. At about the 12 or 13 yard line. That was bound for inside the 5 yard line.
Yeah,
there.
I think you should have let that one go.
But the Bruins will take it at the 13.
Alex Hugh made this down the ball on the, what about the 13?
At the 13, yep.
Okay.
Lane Hatcher with Watkins to his left. Ray Jackson split wide to the left. And this time Watkins is going to keep it at the 10, back to the 15, the 20. He gets his legs knocked out from under him there as he crosses the 20. Out to the 23, gain of about 9.
MJ Loggins.
MJ Loggins, sophomore, made the tackle. I figured they might try to get old Jaron Watkins outside in the open a few times. There's nobody on a receiver out here. Now finally somebody comes over.
Yeah.
That was Trey Johnson trying to signal. He's going to throw to Trey, and Trey just out of his reach.
If he could connected with him, Jay, I think he'd
He'd have been gone. He was already starting to pull away from the defenders.
Yeah.
That brings up 3rd and short. Actually, about a foot to go.
Well, they just need to work on that a little bit more in practice, and they'll have that down pat.
3rd and a foot. Hatcher hands it off to running back going right. Got the first down at the 20, the 25, the 30, out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. R.J. Anderson. R.J. got the first down. They move across the 30 out to the 30. Vicky could take over right now since, if you were ever going to do it, now's the time to do it. Of course, I've learned to keep going because you never know whether you're really on the air or not.
Right.
So, Hatcher back to pass. Rolls right, throws.
Oh, wide
Got
open.
a man wide open, the 35, the 40, across the 40, out to the 43. Pickup of 9, nearly 10.
That was Nathan Biagioni.
Biagioni. Is that junior?
Yeah.
That's going to leave them about a yard shy, a little less than a yard. 2nd down and a yard. Hatcher. Watkins comes in close to him now, moves to his right side. 3 receivers to the right. That's the wide side of the field. He's going to flip it out to his running back, Watkins, 50, 45. They finally get him out of bounds inside your territory at the 44-yard line. Right now, they're making it look pretty easy. Right now, they're moving pretty easily.
I believe Davis Lee made the tackle there for Little Rock Christian.
Watkins to the left of Hatcher. Hatcher's in the shotgun. 1st and 10 Bruins. At the 43.5, we'll call it. Hatcher back to pass. Rushes on, scrambles to the left, throws downfield, has a man open! Caught inside the 5-yard line. What a catch. A juggle and a catch. That was Ray Jackson, who comes down in the 5-yard line at the 4.
I believe he hurt himself, though.
I think he did. So they grabbed his leg when he was going down. He's going to trot off the field with a slight limp. But he had to juggle that one and bring it in. I think if he'd caught it cleanly, he'd have scored.
Right. I think it
But
was Trey Harris on the tackle, Jay.
They're going to bring it down to the 4, and now I can't hear myself, so.
I think we're dead.
Now, let's see. Now, here we go. We're back with you. Hatcher from the 4-yard line. He's going to jump pass it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Looks like he's looking for Henry out there. Hayden Henry. Trying to hit Hayden Henry. A little jump pass over the middle. Now 2nd and goal from the 4. Hatcher. Here's a direct snap to Watkins, running to the left. Good block by Hatcher, and Watkins is in the end zone.
Touchdown.
All he needed was one little block, and leading the way was the quarterback, Hatcher. He stopped and put a block on somebody, and then Watkins just turned the corner for the touchdown.
You know, Jay, I don't think I've ever seen anybody get the ball or whatever and accelerate so
you're
fast.
Not kidding. I mean, he can go from 0 to 60 in a half a second.
Yeah. He is really quick and fast.
2-point conversion again for the Bruins. Well, they're going for the throat
Juggler
here.
tonight.
Here's a handoff to Watkins. He's in
Yeah.
That's 16-0.
Yep.
With 6:30 to go in the first quarter. And this crowd that was excited a few minutes ago was falling a little bit silent. They're starting to check out their cell phones. And these women are making out their grocery list for tomorrow.
Well, so far for the PA, Jaron Watkins is doing all the scoring tonight. He's got 2 touchdowns, got 1 on screen pass and 1 on sweep, and he's got 2-point conversion. So he's doing quite well for himself tonight.
16-0. Bruins will kick it away. At the 40-yard line. Looks like another, of course, onside kick. Hatcher looks like the guy that's going to kick it, but you never know with PA. You could have somebody run across angle-wise and kick it the other way. So Hatcher's ready, waiting. There's the whistle. Here comes the kick.
Spinaroo.
That's caught by the Warriors at the 49-yard line. Their own 49 this time. Yeah, they're waiting for that one big bounce there, and they never got it. Yeah, we'll see if this offense can get anything going against this defense. They haven't so far. Quarterback is Jackson Bowersock. He's a junior, 6'1", 165. Ladarius Burns is the running back. Burns, nope, Jackson's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught, and there's a big gainer for a first down inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. They'll call it inside the 35. Down to the 34. Somebody did a good job of grabbing some feet there.
Yeah, when you said go, yeah, that's just the opening thing, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'll be able to hear that, and then I can cue them, right? Okay. You're not gonna be able to hear the studio, but I'm talking to Jay. So go ahead and whenever you're ready, put it through there. All right. I'll probably come in here with an earbud later on and annoy you.
Well, we're glad you could join us, Jay Jones, along with Brooks Beasley. We've had a little bit of technical issue from the booth here, but we're glad to have you. It's 16-0 Bruins, 6:08 to go in the first quarter. The Bruins made it look pretty easy thus far. And right now, let's see, we have a penalty.
Get ready to recap.
It's going to be a down.
Get ready to recap.
Oh. Well, once again, it looks like the Bruins trying to stop a drive here for Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian's had some good field position, Brooks, but they've just been able to do nothing with it.
Right. They've put up a good defensive stand last 3 times.
Bruins leading at 16-0 with 5:59 to go in the first quarter. Scoring pretty easily their first 2 times they had the football. So here's a 4th and 5 for Little Rock Christian. Bowersock, the quarterback, throws over the middle. Incomplete. The receiver had it and dropped it. He was throwing that time for Austin Guyman, 6'4", 200 senior, and Austin couldn't hang on to it, and that turns it over on downs again, and that's what they've been doing. They've been having pretty good field position, but the Bruins defense has been standing tall, getting the ball back for the offense, and the offense has been very effective. 16-0. They've had the ball twice. They've scored 2 fairly quick touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Both of them by Jaron Watkins.
Yep. He scorched them one time with one of his runs that he's known for. If he's even, he's leaving, and he was gone.
Right.
So first and 10 Bruins at their own 20, or at their own 29. Hatcher alone in the shotgun has one deep receiver to the right. He looks to pass. Look for Watkins. He has it over the middle. He's going to be close to a first down. Across the 35 to the 30. Well, they're not going to give him. Yeah, they give him a pretty good spot. 38-yard line. So he's going to be a yard shy of the first down.
He's brought down by Trey Harris, number 11 for the Little Rock Christian.
So first down or second down and 1 for the Bruins. And no running back. Hatcher alone in the shotgun on second down and 1. They kind of look at this as a free play. He looks to pass. Has plenty of time. Throws over the middle. Has a receiver just out of his reach at about the 30-yard line. Here comes the flag. That had to have been holding. Little Rock Christian fans don't believe it. They haven't been too happy since the opening series.
No,
here.
they haven't.
They came in all excited, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, and it was 16-0, and they kind of took their seats.
On that last play, Jay, I was really impressed with the PA's offensive line. They just like a wall there, and no penetration whatsoever to get
all
to
the
passer.
time in the world.
Yeah.
Pass interference, and that's going to mark off 15 against the Warriors. We apologize for the technical difficulties early. We are at Little Rock Christian. It's away from home again. They'll return home next week. First and 10 Bruins this time at the 48 of Little Rock Christian. Watkins has it, the 45. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward. Even when he's tripped up, he gains 5 yards. It's down to, they're going to say the 45, so gain of a couple, be second down and 8. We'll give you a little recap here in just a moment when we get a chance. Hatcher back pass throws, slant pattern, caught by Watkins, has to get away from one man, can't do it, and he needs to go down because he's taking some punishment over there. Gain of a yard or 2. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 6.
You know, he doesn't go down very easy at all.
He does not like to go down.
Something like that, he could twist an ankle or knee or whatever. And
Ball is at the Little Rock Christian 53. It'll be third down and 6 for the Bruins. Bruins leading at 16-0 here, still with 4:35 to go in the first quarter. It's their third possession for the Bruins. They've scored on their first 2. Hatcher on 3rd and 6. Looks to pass. Plenty of time again. Good job of the offensive line. Slant pattern. It's caught. Caught for a first down near the 30-yard line. On the far side, that's Bland, number 81. Cameron's a 6-foot senior. Right now, if you give him this kind of time, he's going to pick you apart. He's having plenty of time back there. This time back off to the right is R.J. Anderson on down. Anderson gets the call, finds a hole. Up the middle he goes, 25, cuts outside. Finally, they get him on an angle at about the 24-yard line. But a good gainer by R.J. Anderson. He's a junior.
Chris Hightower was on the tackle there for Little Rock Christian.
Of course,
Number 18.
Lane Hatcher, a junior also. R.J. stays in the game. Second down and about 3. Bruins moving the ball again. Hatcher back to pass. Throws over the middle, has a man there. It's going to be just out of his reach, about halfway deep in the end zone. So it'll bring up third down and about 2.5.
Cameron couldn't quite come down with that. That was Cameron Bland.
Made a dive for it in the end zone. Couldn't come down with it. Now the Bruins facing a third down and 3 deep in Little Rock Christian territory once again. They're inside the 25. Hatcher to pass, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught, snagged at the 15, down inside the 10, near the 5-yard line.
That was to Hudson Henry.
Hudson Henry. Tell you what, he was reminding me more and more of his older brother.
Yes.
At 84 out there, the Hudson Henry.
And he's just a sophomore this year.
He's a sophomore, yep, down at the 6-yard line.
6'4" and 210.
Yeah, he's looks like he's growing every week. First and goal for the Bruins from the 6-yard line. Moving from our right to our left. Cross breeze blowing at about 10 miles an hour from our backs across to the PA sideline. Hatcher has Anderson beside him off to his left. Somebody moved somewhere, and they blow it dead. So flag is going to be a movement against the Bruins. That'll back them up. That's their first penalty. This has been almost a penalty-free game. We've had an interference call against Little Rock Christian, and now illegal motion against Pulaski Academy. Moves it back to the 11-yard line. Gives them more room to work with here.
Yeah, it does. They don't mind the 5-yard penalty at all.
More room. First and goal from the 11. Hatcher alone in the shotgun now. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. He looks over the middle, lobs it over the middle. This ball's going to be caught over the middle, I believe. Touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins.
Cameron Bland on the reception there.
Bland
for a
got
touchdown.
that one. Perfect touch on that pass. Right to the defender, and Bland brought it down. It's now 19, let's see. No, it's 22. 22 to nothing. And let's see if they go for 2 again. No, nothing this time. Bruins went for 2 their first 2 touchdowns. They were successful. This time Hatcher on to try the point after. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 22 to nothing. We'll take a break. 23 to nothing, make it. Bruins in control here early with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Bruins. Five seconds.
4, 3,
3 seconds.
2, 1.
Go.
Back at Little Rock Christian. Bruins right now red hot, leading at 23 to nothing with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Visiting Little Rock Christian. This Little Rock Christian group, we're talking about 1-4 overall, but you got to look at what's happened. They've lost to Warren the first game 55-48. Lost to Shiloh Christian 44-42. Lost to Harrison 28-21. And they lost to Sylvan Hills 42-35. Here's a scooter of an onside kick. It's not going to go 10 yards.
No.
Even though the Bruins, it depends on whether Little Rock Christian touched it or not. Didn't go 10 yards. Now, Little Rock Christian touched it, it's a live ball. But if they didn't, it's going to be Little Rock Christian's ball. And I think it is. That one just made it up to about the 46-yard lines. It only traveled 6 yards.
Yeah, that was a kick by Trevor James, and he needs to work on it, trying to get it 10 yards at least. That was short by a considerable amount.
So the Warriors of Little Rock Christian will take over at the PA 46. But they've done that about every time.
That's true.
And the defense has held. Yeah. See what happens here.
So far, I think Coach Wood would be well pleased with the defensive play.
Jackson Bauer socked the quarterback. Has a man in motion. He's going to pitch it to him, running to the near side. Defense is there, but he turns the corner, gets to the 40, down to the 50, and then there's a flag comes in. This could be holding. It could be holding. As he turned the corner, it's holding. It's either holding or illegal block in the back, and the coach is on the field right now, Jeff Weaver.
Yeah, he's not too happy, I don't think. Chris Lane was on the tackle there for the Bruins.
Got the ball down inside the 35-yard line, but this one's going to come back. Matter of fact, I think there was some holding before that wasn't called. And that is holding against the Warriors. Of course, that'll back it up from the spot of the foul, which will back it up to the 43. So actually, he gained a couple of yards on the play. They get 3 yards. It'll be 1st and 7. Bauer socked with his running back Burns behind him. As a man in motion again. This time he's going to hand it off to Burns, trying to find the left side. The Bruins are all over him, and he's going to be knocked down back at midfield. He had about 5 white shirts around him. It goes inside the 50 to the 49 of Little Rock Christian. So now you got a 2nd down and 15 to go. This is what's been happening the whole game. This defense for PA so far been putting a lot of pressure on this offense of Little Rock Christian. Bauer sock with Burns to his right on 2nd down and long. He's going to look to pass, throw it downfield, has a receiver open, and it's going to be caught at the 10-yard line, falling inside the 10-yard line. It looked like that was Henley Bland. They've had pretty good success at throwing long.
Yeah,
they've dropped a couple of passes. That time they didn't, and it's 1st and goal from inside the 10 at the 9. Bowersock sends Burns in motion. He's going to look to pass again. Rushes on, jump pass in the end zone, touchdown. They made that look easy.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Made that look easy.
Seemed
That
like
was
they're-
caught by MJ Loggins,
I think
and now their crowd's back in it.
yeah,
It's 23-6.
I think they're picking on Chris Lang.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was
last two passes were on his area.
the only success they've had is when he's had time to throw. They've had some men open. They've dropped a couple of long passes, which benefited the Bruins, but that time they didn't. And they'll try the extra point. Waiting the snap, a little high. They bring it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, we'll keep it right here because there were some things we were going over earlier that we didn't get a chance to get on the air with. But it's now 23-7, Pulaski Academy. And if we can keep scoring, they can't catch us.
No.
But we'll see if this defense, I expect Coach Wood's going to have a little talk with this defense and
Right.
secure some things here in a little while.
Yeah.
We're talking about Little Rock Christian's record, 1-4, 1-1 in conference play. They're still a very dangerous team because you look at the teams they played and barely lost to. Warren, Shiloh Christian, Harrison, Sylvan Hills. They have 4 losses by a combined 23 points.
They've taken it on the chin. I'll tell you, that's just losing by that small a margin. They've got a good team, there, no doubt.
Well, it's good to be with you, Jay Jones, Brooks Beasley, my wife, Vicki. I got the chance to say that earlier. I'm not sure we were on or not, but glad to have her here with us. Hello to my mom and dad. Mom is still in rehab now and getting better, so we're thankful for that. Little Rock Christian will kick it from our left to our right. Dressed in their dark blue helmets, dark blue jerseys, white pants. Pulaski Academy, and they're all white except for their dark blue helmets and numerals. This onside kick snagged by Isaiah Woods, I believe. Trey Adams.
That's Trey Adams.
Trey Adams grabbed it at the 47 of PA. So they'll take over in good shape at their own 47-yard line. Bruins leading at 23-7. We still have 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Big crowd on hand, both sides. The near side, the Little Rock Christian fans, and of course Pulaski Academy always travels well.
Right. Yeah,
They're full on the other side, standing room only.
Yeah.
Timeout, Little Rock Christian.
And this west end zone, Jay, is just
standing. Yeah, they're about 10 deep.
Yeah, 10 deep. It's
Fair. And Mills is at Sylvan Hills. Sylvan Hills trying to stay undefeated. Right now at the top of the 5A Central, it's Pulaski Academy at 2-0, Sylvan Hills at 2-0. And if both teams win, they'll be undefeated when they meet next week at Pulaski Academy, undefeated in league play.
Yeah. That'll be a real good ball game. They've got an outstanding quarterback, I understand.
Well, speaking of outstanding quarterbacks, Hatcher is in the shotgun right now on 1st and 10 from his own 47. Looks to pass, throws over the middle, has a man wide open at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown, no doubter to Ray Jackson.
And he just made that look
wow.
too easy.
He just blew by the defenders, and all of a sudden this crowd kind of deflates a little again. It's now 29-7. 29-7 with 2:11 to go here in the first quarter. So one play, and how do you do?
I think that's probably the fastest score they've had this year.
Could have been.
This year, Jay.
Hatcher on for the extra point. Sure gets quiet in here every once in a while. Snap's good, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
So makes it
30-7 with 2:11 to go here in the first quarter. Bruins have put 30 on the board with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It kind of deflates you when you go down the field and get your first touchdown, feel like you're right back in it. And then one play and boom.
It is a shocker to you.
30-7. We want to thank Zach for hanging with us back at the studio. I know that it's been a rough night trying to get us on the air, and quite frankly, we can't hear the studio. So I know he can hear us, hopefully. If he can't, we got real problems.
I think
Chris Amsler yells, "You're still on,
yeah,
Jay."
We're still on,
Amsler's
Jay.
up there monitoring the situation. We'll be taking some station breaks, too, throughout the half to try to catch up a little bit. All right. Okay. Well, we got you. Well, we got Russ McKinney upstairs now trying to work on some stuff. So here's a little drop kick for the Bruins, and this one's going to go out of bounds. The flag comes in. It's going to go out at about the 46-yard line of Little Rock Christian.
That was kicked by Alan Amuamua, but he kicked it a little bit too hard and it just went on out of bounds.
Well, that's probably the worst field position Little Rock Christian's had all night long.
Right.
Back at their own 46-yard line. So they'll take over at least in their territory, back at their own 46. Bowersock is the quarterback. Burns is his running back behind him. On 1st and 10 from his own 46, moving from our left to our right. He's going to quick pass over the middle, caught the 50, down to the 46-yard line of Pulaski Academy. So gain of about 7.
Brooks Walton was on the tackle there, Jay.
Yeah, we'll give him 8. That'll be second down and a couple. Some of these passes are coming a little bit too easily. I know they're having to get rid of them quickly because the pressure's been on him, but he's had receivers that were open. Bowersock looks to the sidelines now, trying to get the play called in. Has it. Burns is running back off to his left on second down and a couple from the PA 46. Now he looks to pass, swings it across the middle, incomplete. There's a bump and a flag.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit of a bump there all of a sudden. I think it was Chris Lang that Alex Huey
was the intended receiver there.
He was the intended receiver. He got bumped as he went across the middle, but pass is incomplete. But that's going to be an interference call against the Bruins.
Yeah.
I know what he was thinking there. He came across the middle. He was looking for that interception, but they collided before the ball got there. Now they'll mark it off. Inside the 40, inside the 35, down to the 31-yard line. So first down, Warriors at the Bruin 31-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bowersock, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks to pass. Why not? Throws it over the middle, has a man open, caught at the 10-yard line, down to the 5-yard line. They're picking them apart on these seams. Trey Harris made the catch. Chris Lang made the tackle, but not before they pick up a first down inside the 10-yard line at about the 6. First and goal.
That was just too easy for him.
Yeah, it was. Bowersock with Burns to his right. Looks to pass again. Throws outside. Caught at the 5 down to the 4-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Kind of a couple. Blake Titus there to make a stop. And it's second down and goal. Like Jordan Linwood, a senior, coming out with a limp there.
I think he was a receiver on that last play.
He may have been.
Got tackled and had to come out.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Bowersock jump pass over the middle. It's going to be caught. Touchdown easily. All right, over the middle. Well, you can see why they put some points up. Austin Guyman was a receiver. That makes it 30-13. Still with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Well, in their games, they put some points on the board.
One thing for sure, the Bruins are just going to have to keep on scoring.
Yep. Extra point is up. And it is good. We'll take a break. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Our score now, Pulaski Academy 30, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening to Bruin. I can hear you, but I can also hear my own echo in here. Back at Little Rock Christian. Warriors will kick it off. Right now we're having a little trouble. Can't hear ourselves again, but we'll go with it.
Yeah.
At the 40, it's a little onside quick or a little bit of a pooch caught by the Bruins at the 46-yard line, their own 46.
That was called by Zach David.
Zach caught it, and it'll be first and 10 Bruins at their own 46-yard line. First and 10 as the Bruins come to the line of scrimmage. Hatcher back in a shotgun on first down. Rolls to his right. Looks. It's intercepted.
Oh, my
at the
goodness.
35, the 25, the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5. Didn't get the screen pass up high enough. Threw it right to a defender. And he rumbles down inside the 10-yard line. That's a gift. That's a gift. Drake Bradley is the one who brought it down, a defensive lineman.
He intercepted.
Came down with it.
Came down with it and almost rumbled it all the way in.
So 30-14 with 35 seconds to go in the half, and here's the gift for Little Rock Christian. As the Bruins shoot themselves in the foot here. And now new life. We talked about this before the game started, Brooks, about how you don't want to give them new life, and you had them down 30-7, and now here they're about to jump right back in it.
Now the
Bowersock looks to the sidelines. Now they're ready.
Certainly don't need to be making mistakes like that.
First and goal from the 6. I don't know what we're discussing here. The officials have held up things. And with all the scoring, this has been a long quarter anyway, but now the officials are still discussing things. They bring a new football out there. 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Bruins need to stop here, Jake.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Bowersock with Burns behind him. He's going to pass. Why not? Rushes on. A holding, but they didn't call it. He dumps it away before he runs out of bounds. That was right in front of the official. A little bit of a hold. Was not called.
Seth Martin was applying the pressure there to the quarterback.
Seth Martin would have got him if somebody didn't have Seth Martin. So second down and goal from the 6. Bowersock, he's not a big kid. Backs up now, pistol formation, but he sends Burns to the left. He's going to swing it out to him, and it's caught, I believe. I thought that ball skipped. It's going toward the end zone. It's going to be close. Wow. He scooped that one off of the ground.
He scooped it off the ground?
Yeah.
I couldn't quite tell. It looked to me like he did, but
I think I'd have to go to instant replay on that one. Third down and goal. We'll see where they mark it. It's got to be close. At the, about the 1.5, 2-yard line?
Shame they don't have instant replay for something like that. But.
So it's third down from inside the 2-yard line. Now, they got a direct snap to a big running back right there, and here's a flag coming in. Flag coming in as Bowersock took off running to the right like he was in motion and had one of their big running backs back there. It's offsides against the Bruins, though. So that's going to move it half the distance of the goal. So it'll be third and goal from the 1. Trying to get the number of that big running back there, Brooksy. I don't know if you can.
Number 27.
That's Lawson Howard. Got him listed as 5'11", 185, but now the clock's going to run out of the first quarter before they can get it snapped away. So a lot of scoring in the first quarter. As it comes to an end, our score, Pulaski Academy 30, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening. Okay, good, good.
Good deal.
Yeah, I can't hear myself, but I can hear you. Well, it's a 3rd down and goal for Little Rock Christian. Bowersock sends a man in motion from the 1-yard line. Here's a handoff to Burns. He's tripped up and turned around. He was turned around at the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to dive over, but they turned him sideways. And now it's 4th down.
Cameron Fonseca was on the tackle there, Jay, and you did. He just made him do
He just turned him sideways. So now it's 4th down. Bowersock gets the play from the sidelines. And now let's see. Coach is trying to motion something. There's some confusion for the Warriors. Still plenty of time on the play clock as it reaches 17. Here we go. 4th down and 1. Bowersock takes the snap, looks to pass, throws it out to his running back. He's not going to have it. They're going to knock him down back at the 10-yard line.
nice tackle by Zach David there.
Zach David came screaming through, had a couple of his guys with him, and wow, what a defensive stand there.
Well, we dodged the bullet there, Jay. We came out on the good end of that.
After the turnover, it doesn't hurt. It remains 30-14. What a job by the defense, because that could have been 30-21 in a brand new game. As it is, it's still 30-14. You get your offense back on the field again. Remember that play right there. That could be a big one.
Could be a pivotal point in the ball game for us.
So 1st and 10, Hatcher back in the shotgun. Hands it off. Here goes Watkins. He's got 5. He gets outside, gets away from one man, stands away from another, gets out to the 20, and he's close to a 1st down. Chris Hightower finally made the tackle. He's like trying to tackle a washing machine when it's in full motion.
He is. Those legs are just like agitators. Boy, just moving as they.
You're not really sure whether you want to grab him or not.
I know.
Hatcher takes a snap, hands off to Watkins. He hits a hole again across the 25 out to the 28, maybe the 29. He's going to pick up about 8 more. So a steady dose of Jaron Watkins right now. Austin Guyman on the tackle for the Warriors. But the Bruins have moved it out to the 29-yard line. Here's another handoff to Watkins, looking for a hole. Has a 35, has the 40, has the 45, has the 50, and finally brought down from behind at about the 48-yard line. Chris Hightower had the angle on him or he was gone.
Yeah.
They're going to call it the 46 of Little Rock Christian. Hey, if it works, keep feeding him.
Yeah, they're getting a steady dose of him in the last 3 plays.
He's running out a deep shotgun right here. He's just back about 3 yards and has Watkins off to his left. This time he's going to pass. Here's the rush, but he avoids one man, goes bounds at about the 35-yard line. So he's going to pick up about a yard. He was chased out of bounds on the near side by Jack Mabry. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Now they'll go back to a shotgun formation with Watkins off to the right of Hatcher. Watkins is going to keep it, tries to find the corner, cuts back in, gets away from one man, makes positive yardage when it looked like he wouldn't. And he's going to gain 2 or 3 yards. Surely they're not going to mark it way back there.
No, it's.
Apparently they are. Wow.
Ooh.
He just lost 3 yards on that play. He had the ball up to about the 42, but they're going to mark it at the 45. 3rd down and 9. He was spun backwards, and they did not give him forward progress. Here's Anderson over the middle. Flag comes in. They're going to call holding this time on the Bruins. And, well, let's see. They may have stalled this flag for them, or this drive for them. We'll see. R.J. Anderson was the ball carrier, had positive yardage inside the 40, holding against the Bruins. Well, the crowd kind of got on them earlier because they were throwing some flags against Little Rock Christian, and I guess they hurt them.
Guess it felt like they had to even the score up.
So that'll back it up to the Bruin 45-yard line. Third down at about 17. Make it 16. So third and long for the Bruins. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hatcher back to pass. Has time. Throws are going to be caught at the 40. Down, struggling for the first down marker. Going to be about a yard shy of it. But a good pass, a good catch. They got most of it back. Aiden Cobb, number 6, brought that one in. So it's going to be fourth down and a yard as he got it to the 37. Needs to get to the 36. Cobb is a junior. And here we go on fourth down. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to make it. He drives forward and made it. Wow. Lane Hatcher took the ball. He was hit at the line of scrimmage before the line of scrimmage and just drove forward and got the first down at the 35-yard line.
Yep, first down.
That's a big first down to keep this drive going. Hatcher looks to the sidelines. No running backs. 2 wideouts to the left, 3 to the right. Hatcher still looking to Coach Kelly on the sideline. Now he's ready. Takes the snap. Looks downfield. Has plenty of protection. Throws it downfield. Has a man out there, but it's going to be overthrown barely. Johnson in the corner of the end zone. I thought Trey was going to come down with it for a second. Every time there's good protection, these Little Rock Christian fans start screaming holding. 8:36 to go in the first half. Bruins leading at 30-14, trying to tack on some more. Ball is just outside the 35-yard line of Little Rock Christian. Second down and 10. Receiver on the far side, Nathan Biagioni. He's already had a big catch in this game. Goes in motion. Jaron Watkins gets the call. He's hit by a couple of Warriors, still goes forward, finally stopped at about the 30-yard line. So pick up a little more than 5, and it's going to be 3rd and 5. Carson Clevenger was the first one there. It'll be 3rd down, call it 5. From the 30-yard line. Bruins moving from our left to our right. Hatcher rolls to his left, away from pressure. He's going to just shovel it off to his receiver. Good at the 20, the 15, down to the 10, knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Cameron Bland, he's had a few good catches in this one, too.
He
Cameron
sure
Bland
has.
caught it. That time I think Hatcher could have run for it, but he saw Bland right ahead of him and just shoveled it off.
Yeah, he was just wide open, Jay, and wasn't even need to. He just kind of pitched it to him.
Yep. So first down and goal from just inside the 10-yard line for the Bruins. This time Watkins back there. He's going to take the snap. Hatcher split wide to the right. Watkins running to his left. Gets to the 9, and he's going to be stood there and bounce backwards.
Just a wave of him tackled him, knocked him back.
Didn't fool anybody that time.
No, sure didn't.
Got a yard on it. Second down and goal.
MJ Loggins looked like was one of the first ones there to hit him.
Well, they're going to say no gain. Well, they did give him a yard, I guess.
We know with him back here, it doesn't going to be a pass. It's going to be some kind of a run.
This time Hatcher's back in there. Watkins off to his left, has a man in motion. He looks to pass, running right. He's tackled back at the 20. He turned to throw back the other way, and there were the Warriors right on top of him. Austin Guyman was there, and couldn't tell who the other guy was, but boy, when he turned around, they were right on top of him. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from back at the 20. Just gives them more room to work with, like we talked about earlier. Receiver split to the right, 2 to the left. Hatcher looks to pass, throws. It's going to be caught. Flag comes in down to the 5. That's a touchdown, but look at this flag on the near side right here by the Little Rock Christian bench.
Yep.
It's right over here by their bench, and the Warriors are celebrating. Their fans are celebrating, holding.
That was complete to R.J. Anderson.
Wow.
But it's going to go for naught.
Wow. Holding against the Bruins, 6:49 to go in the second quarter. 30-14, Bruins leading. It should be 37-14, but the official said no, let's bring it back. So they'll move it back to the, let's see where they move it now, to the 34-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 34.
Well, they
Well,
get
if you
half
keep
of it
yelling
this play.
holding, they're going to hear you sooner or later, and they're going to oblige you, so that's what happened.
Make half of it this play, another half
Hatcher
next
back
play.
to pass, looks, throws, has a man open over the middle at the 10-yard line, down to the 5-yard line, driving inside the 5 to the 2.
That's Ray
What a
Jackson.
good catch.
Ray Jackson.
Ray Jackson turned, and he got hit by 2 Warriors and kept driving down to the 2-yard line. So now we got 4th and goal from the 2. And there are no flags on the play. Down to the 2-yard line. Hatcher looks to the sideline. Running back is R.J. Anderson. Off to his left. Here we go on 4th down. 2 receivers right side. Now the Bruins want to talk it over. We'll keep it right here. The Bruins want to talk it over as they have a 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. And we'll take a break. 6:09 to go until halftime. Our score, Pulaski Academy 30, Little Rock Christian 14. You're listening to Bruins. Earning our money tonight. All right. 6:09 to go in the first half. Bruins facing a 4th and goal from the 2. Leading at 30-14. This could be a big one here. Hatcher has it. Back to Hatcher. Fumble on the play. This is going nowhere. Little Rock Christian's going to have it at the 10-yard line. Tried a little razzle-dazzle, and there was no room
Backfired
for
on him.
razzle-dazzle. Yep. So the Bruins turn it over at the 10-yard line. And the Warriors will take over there. Well, you keeping them in the ball game so far. 6:05 to go in the first half, 30-14.
Bruins are just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep. Here we go. Bauer socked the quarterback. Little Rock Christian back to pass. He's being rushed. Now throws. It's going to be caught at the 15-yard line. The receiver had to go down on the turf to make the catch at the 15. Trey Harris made the catch. Now, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Bowersock gets the play called in. Burns, a running back, off to his left. Man in motion. Going to give it to Burns, and he's going to be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of nearly 5 on the play. Back to about the 10-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Mark it about the 11.
That little razzle didn't work for them.
Work. Well, they're going to say the 12. So 3rd down and 8. Have the ball at the 12. Need to get to the 20 for a first down. There's a big 3rd down here. Bowersock awaits the snap. Has it. He's going to pass. Rushes on. He steps aside, though. They had him. He stepped aside. Now he throws long. This one's up for grabs, and it's going to be knocked away at the 45-yard line. Good job defensively that time. Dylan Osler's the one that knocked it away.
Yeah. That was good.
Dylan was back there. He's a senior.
Yeah, that was an excellent play by Dylan.
Knocked it away, and now it's 4th down, and Little Rock Christian will have to punt. The punter standing back inside his own end zone. That's Jack Mabry. Nobody back deep for the Bruins. Gets the snap, drops it, now picks it up, kicks it away. Good kick. It's going to hit at about the 47. It's going to skid sideways and across the 50, down to the 45-yard line of Pulaski Academy, and that's where the Bruins will take over, just inside their 45. Now let's go down and score. 4:44 to go until halftime. Bruins leading at 30-14. You feel like they're right there in that area where another couple of scores could just
Yeah,
kind
another
of sink
couple
the
of,
ship. You
it
know?
could. It really could. I
But
thought
the-
we had the ship sunk
I
previously,
did too.
but not right now.
It was taking on water, but they bailed it out.
Yeah, a bunch of them got there and bailed it
Yep.
all out, and they're right.
It was 30-7 at one time, and now it's 30-14. Quite frankly, it could be 30-21, except for a good defensive stand for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Hatcher with a running back beside him, one behind him. He's in a pistol formation. He gives it to Watkins. Watkins across the 45, across the 50 before he's knocked back. I'll tell you what, he's going to be sore tomorrow. They're working him out tonight. He got 5 on the play, up to midfield.
MJ Logan's on the tackle there, along with number 12 for the Andrew Robeson.
Well, they're going to give him 6. It'll be second down and 4. Ball's on the 49, Little Rock Christian. Bruins moving from our left to our right. This time Watkins is hit before he can get to the line of scrimmage and slung down rudely. He was down. He was down.
They tore
his jersey off, it looked like, just about it. He's going to have to pull it back down. Somebody is. They're going to say he's back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say it's at the 48-yard line of PA. I'm always amazed at how these guys mark these things.
Yeah. John Woodard just got him a handful of jersey and just slung him down.
So it's going to be third down and 7 for the Bruins. There's 8 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry this up. 5, 4, 3. Hatcher calls the signals. 2, 1. They didn't get this off in time. Timeout was called by Coach Kelly and his staff on the sideline. You knew they were going to have to do something because the clock was running down. Third down and 7. The ball is at the Pulaski Academy 48. Need to get to the 45 of Little Rock Christian. Well, the Bruins made it look easy early. Broke out to a 23-0 lead. And then kind of stuttered a little bit and had a little trouble defending the pass against Little Rock Christian.
Yeah, they sure are. Little Rock Christian's making the game of it tonight. You know, really, the Bruins do need they don't need just a competitive game. They don't need a bunch of these blowouts. It's not helping them at all.
Well, Little Rock Christian, as we said, 1-4 record, but you got to look at who they played, how close they came in each contest. They did beat BB 44-33 for their lone conference win. Lost last week to Sylvan Hills 42-35.
Well, certainly we don't need them to hang around, that's for sure, and be in the game in the fourth quarter.
Here's Hatcher. He's going to hand it off to his running back. Back to Hatcher. Tosses it to the left. Overthrows it. It was too much razzle-dazzle again that time. That was slow developing.
Yeah.
Gave the defense. I think I could have run down there from the booth and got in on that play. R.J. Anderson was the intended receiver. Took a long time to develop. So now you're facing fourth down and 7 from your own 48-yard line. Hayden Cobb will split out to the right, along with Ja'Cory McMillan. 2 receivers to the left on fourth down. Hatcher roll to his left, has protection. Now he's in trouble. Now he's in big trouble, and he's going to be sacked. And just like that, they turn it over on down. Sacked him at about the 43-yard line. We'll see where they put it down. Drake Bradley was the first man flashing through. Well, I'm not sure I'd want to be in this dressing room at halftime for Pulaski Academy.
No, I don't think so. I think the Bruin players are going to get an earful.
Yeah, I believe so. They're going to mark it the 44, the Bruin 44, and that's where Bowersock will take over as quarterback for Little Rock Christian. He's going to pass, throws, has a man open at the 40, cuts back inside, down to about the 36-yard line. Pick up about 7 or 8. That's MJ Loggins again. A good pickup on first down. It'll be second down and short at the 37 of the Bruins. Jackson Bowersock, the junior quarterback, has Burns off to his right, the running back. He's going to pass again. He's hit but throws. It's going to be knocked away. Good job defensively that time by Zach David as he knocked the pass away. And that'll be third down and 3. Little difference in second and 3 and third and 3.
Yeah, a whole bunch. Austin Guyman was intended receiver on that play.
They got the Bowersock a little bit too, just as he released it. So here we go on 3rd and 3. Bowersock looks to pass, rushes on. That's holding, but they're going to sack him anyway, back at the 47-yard line. They would have been there sooner, but they were being held, and they broke free of that and made the tackle, made the sack.
Will Osment, Cameron Fonseca, and
all the way back to the 46. It's
I believe Isaiah Woods was on that tackle also. All three of them got it at the same time.
They sure did. 4th down and 12. They're going to go for it. From the PA 46-yard line, need to get inside the 35. Bowersock to pass, rushes on again, throws. It's going to be caught, but not enough for the first down, and he went out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Looked like Henley Bland just forgot the situation.
Yeah.
He made the catch and just stepped out of bounds. Then he slapped his hands together like, uh-oh, I know what it did. So the Bruins will take over they're on 39.
Yeah, you've got to know where the first down marker is. Don't need to.
I would say the Bruins are going to put it in 2-minute gear, but they're always in 2-minute gear.
Yeah, they're constantly
2
in
minutes
2
to
minutes.
go in the half, leading at 30-14. Hatcher rolls to his left. Has some protection, dumps it away. It's going to be caught. 10-yard gain, maybe 11 up to midfield. Leaning just inside, it's Ray Jackson. So now they're operating on the downhill side of the field. This is just on the Warrior side of the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Hatcher hands it off to Watkins. He cuts outside. He has 5. He has 10. He has 15. He has 25. He has 30. He's inside the 10-yard line. And he's finally going to be knocked out of bounds. Wow. At the 6-yard line. He can run faster than I can count.
Yeah.
Knocked him out of bounds at the 6-yard line. All he needs is a little bit of space.
That's true. You know, there was one guy running even with him, and all of a sudden, bingo, he was 2 or 3 steps
He
past
was toying
him.
with him, Brooks.
Yeah, he was.
He was toying with him.
Yeah.
1st and goal from the 6. Hatcher hands it off to Watkins, trying to find the left corner. He does, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, that took them 30 seconds. Now 36-4. What a big score before halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
36-14.
They really needed that.
They'll kick the extra point. Hatcher on to kick it. Wesley Wise will put it down for him. Snap is good. Flags come in. Kick was good, but I believe Little Rock Christian jumped. Thomas Wheelis doing the snapping. And now they're going to pull that team out, and they're going to go for 2 as they move at half the distance to the goal. Which they normally do when they draw that penalty and get half the distance to the goal. They'll move it down to the 1.5, and it'll be a 2-point try. Hatcher has Anderson, I believe, behind him now for the 2-point try. R.J. Anderson, but he's going to roll to his left, throws it across the middle. Did he catch it? No, incomplete. Thought for a moment he had it. So it'll remain 36-14. We'll take a break with 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Our score, Pulaski Academy 36, Little Rock Christian 14. You're to go in this first half. A lot of scoring. Bruins leading at 36-14. Two teams have combined for 50 points here in the first half.
And it's not over with yet, Jay.
No, and that was a big score. 36-14 now, Bruins. They led this one 23-7 at one time.
That last touchdown by Jaron made 3 for him tonight so far. One on a screen pass and one on a sweep. Well, 2 sweeps. That last one was a sweep play.
Here comes the kick. It's an onside kick. It's a high bouncer, and it's going to be caught by Little Rock Christian. And they will have possession at the Bruin 47-yard line. I believe that was Brett Lynch that kicked that one across the field. So good field position for Little Rock Christian. They start off on the Bruin side of the field, and they've got time, 1.5 minutes to go until halftime. Jackson Bauer socked the quarterback, who's gone the whole way. Burns, his running back, is off to his left. 2 men split wide to the left, 2 to the right. He's going to pass, throws it over the middle, has a man wide open. At the 30, the 25, down to the 20-yard line. They're hitting those seams, and they're just wide open out there. Hayden Henry finally brought him down. But he's down to the 20-yard line, and they're trying to answer quickly. 1:23 to go. Have a couple of timeouts left. And there's a flag on the Bruins offsides. That'll stop the clock and move it 5 yards closer. Yep, offsides against the Bruins. That'll mark it down to the 15-yard line. Bruins leading at 36-14 with 1:17 until halftime.
Bruins need to come up with a good defensive stand here and keep them out of the end zone.
Or a pick six, how about that?
Yeah, pick 6 and take it all the way back.
That'd change things around.
Yep.
Bowersock is putting up some numbers, though. He's hit some players in the seam, and they've done some damage. He looks to pass, rushes on, throws to the corner of the end zone. This one's up for grabs, and is it caught? It is caught in the back corner of the end zone. So what did it take them, a couple of plays there?
Yeah, 2 plays.
Well, I wouldn't want to face Coach Wood at halftime.
Yeah.
36-20 with 1:12 to go in the half, and that's plenty of time for PA to score.
Yeah.
They're going to try the extra point.
Blake Titus was on the coverage there. They both jumped at the same time, but the Little Rock Christian receiver came down with it.
Elliot Hankins on for the extra point, and it's good. So we'll take another break. We're trying to catch up on these breaks, and we're doing it quickly. 1:12 to go until halftime. Our score now, Pulaski Academy 36, Little Rock Christian 21. Good. We've had plenty of it. 36-21, Bruins leading it with 1:12 to go until halftime here at Little Rock Christian. Bruins trying to go 3-0 in 5A Central play, but not yet able to finish off this Little Rock Christian team. Bruins score, look like they're about to put it away, and then here come the Warriors. And here's an onside kick, a high bounce going to be caught by the Bruins. Good field position at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that was snagged by Isaiah Wood.
You know, 1:12 to go. I think I'd have kicked that one long and at least made the Bruins go the length of the field. Because the Bruins don't usually put deep men back there that often. But they're going to give the Bruins the ball at their own 48 with 1:12 to go until halftime.
I guess, Jay, they were thinking that,
well, you know,
they were trying to get the onside kick and score again like PA's done in the past.
Here we go. Hatcher hands it off. This time running back. Watkins is in the backfield. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away, and they're going to sack him for a big loss back at about the 36-yard line. 36 or 37-yard line. So a big loss, and the clock runs. 56 seconds, 55, 54, 53.
He just didn't have anywhere to go there.
So second down and forever now. Hatcher back to pass. He's in trouble. Gets away from some trouble. Now he's going to have to run it himself, and he needs to get out of bounds, and he does. And they're still pushing him out of bounds. And
number 13
Yep.
for Little Rock Christian.
thought we'd see a flag there. We didn't. 33 seconds to go until halftime, and the Bruins down on the field, and that's one of the offensive linemen, it looks like. Don't want to see that. 33 seconds to go. The Bruins have a timeout left, but this is an injury timeout, and Hatcher ran out of bounds to stop the clock. It's going to be 3rd down and about 20. We'll wait and see who his training staff is out to check on the Bruin player.
That was Carson Clevenger that ran him out of bounds over there on the sidelines.
We'll hope this is nothing serious. Bruins leading at 36-21 with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 15-point lead.
That's number 72, Jay, for the Bruins.
Yeah, that's Luke Jones. He's a junior, 6'6", 265, and they got him up.
Oh, got to be a knee.
They've got him up, and he's going to hop off the field with the help of a couple of people. They'll take a look at that when they get him over there. So now the Bruins are facing a 3rd down and call it 18. 17. 3rd and 17. The ball is at the Bruins' 42-yard line. Hatcher back to pass. Rush is on, rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws downfield, and this is going to be short hopped or it would have been intercepted. So now it's 4th down and long with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
He should have tried to throw that one out of bounds.
Yeah, he should have got rid of that one. That was up for grabs.
That was a dangerous pass right there.
So now it's 4th down and 17. The ball is at their own 42. They have to get to the Little Rock Christian 42, so a little more than 16. One thing about it's going to take a long 4th down play.
Mm-hmm.
Bruins getting situated on the line of scrimmage now. 3 men split wide to the right. That's the far side of the field. 24 seconds to go until halftime. 4th down for the Bruins. 6 on the play clock. Hatcher gets the snap, rolls to his left this time. Looks downfield, throws downfield. Has a man. That's a 1st down.
Right at the marker.
All the way down. Oh, boy. I don't know where he marked it. He went out of bounds at about the 41. They're going to mark it way back at close to the 42. Let's see.
I believe he made it, Jay.
I believe he did by the nose of the football.
Yeah.
Looked like he knew where the sticks were, and he got out of bounds for a 1st down. But then it's one of those right foot, left foot marks.
That's right. That was
That's
complete
1st
to
down Bruins.
Ray Jackson there.
18 seconds remaining. So they'll mark this ready for play, and the Bruins will have to have it in go motion. At the 42-yard line, Little Rock Christian. Hatcher has one running back beside him. That's Trey Adams. 17 seconds, 16. He gets the snap, looks downfield, throws. It's going to be caught at the 30, out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's to Ray
That's
Jackson.
Ray Jackson. 11 seconds to go. So they'll mark it at the 29, 1st and 10, but he did go out of bounds to stop the clock. 11 seconds until halftime. The Bruins leading at 36-21.
Bruins have one more timeout to take if they need to.
13 on the play clock as Adams comes out. And they put another receiver in there. I think it's Cameron Bland that came in. So nobody back there but the quarterback, Hatcher. 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. He gets it away. Looks to pass, steps up. He's going to have to do something with it. Throws it across the middle, and that ball nearly caught in the back of the end zone with 3 seconds to go. Now the clock goes down to 2.
Ray Jackson almost had
it was on his fingertips. He tried to pull it in. So now it's going to be last play time from the 30-yard line. 2 seconds to go until halftime. 36-21, Bruins leading it by 15 here at Little Rock Christian. Ball is just inside the 30. So, let's see what we got. They're going to try a field goal.
Be a 47-yarder,
They're bringing the tee out.
Yeah, that'll be a 47-yarder
That
attempt.
will be a 47-yarder. Wow. Well, this is unexpected. Hatcher, wise to hold it from 47 yards, last play of the half. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is. Oh, just short.
Just short.
Just a couple of yards short.
Yep. He had it right in line, but just 2 yards short.
So we reached halftime here at Little Rock Christian. Our score, Pulaski Academy 36, Little Rock Christian 21. Rick DeVede and the bunch will be back in just a moment. Listening to Bruin Football on 96.5.
We're here at Little Rock Christian in an exciting game, Brooks. How about this? It has been. One thing that we've been able to see with the Bruins today are quite a few mistakes, especially on the offensive side of the ball, wouldn't you say? It has been. You know, they've been able to go ahead and they've been able to get the ball over the top, outside and inside. One of the interesting things that they're really doing for Christian is the Warriors are sucking up the linebackers on the play action pass and trying to hit the quick slant. They know the aggressive style of PA's defense, and with that aggressive style comes a couple of openings that you can get, and they're hitting them. They have some good receivers. The quarterback, Jackson Bowersox, is throwing some good balls. PA's getting some pressure on it, and they're getting back there, but at the same time, he's completing some passes. No doubt, no doubt. One of the things being on the sidelines during the first half and listening to the coaches, it was really along the lines of PA shooting themselves in the foot. You know, one play that was key was the interception that Lane Hatcher threw on the screenplay. What were your thoughts there? No doubt. I think that gave the Bruin defense a whole lot of confidence. When I was on the sidelines, I was by Coach Kelly in Lane when that happened. And he came off to the sideline and said, you can't throw a line drive straight to him. You know, and that's the kind of things that have been uncharacteristic in this game for the Bruins. And you've got to give the Warriors a lot of credit. The Warriors came to play. This is an exciting game for them. This is, you know, hey, we're in West Little Rock. This is a rivalry game between these two schools, and they're not going to let up, to say the least. You know, but like you said, I thought probably one of the biggest plays that really swung the game, or should I say 4 plays, was the goal line stand on in the inch line. You know, the ball was down there. It was literally, you could see it touching the goal line. And then PA backed them up. And the 4th down play was excellent. Got to say, that was my son, Zachary Davi, who made the play. He knifed through there and got back there. And it was an impressive stand by the defense. The defense has got to buck up, though, here in the second half. Don't you agree? I believe so. One thing that when you go ahead and you look at the PA offense that was kind of interesting is when PA was working to the what would be to the west, the wind was coming in their face. Jaron Watkins and R.J. Anderson had a lot of carries on that series. I think Coach Kelly was interested in the wind and not throwing the ball deep. Now, late here in the game, or the second quarter, you could see that the Bruins were having to attack deep because they were trying to put some points on the board. But they were running the ball. I think the wind is playing a little bit of an impact in the game. Do you? Yeah, he definitely was doing some more running plays. We had a big injury in the first half with the Bruins. Luke Jones going down. Yeah, I know. He wasn't putting any pressure on his leg at all, and you really hope that Luke is okay. That is a big blow for the Bruins. That's a key blocker at a key position. You know, when you look at right tackle for Lane, you know, good news is he'll be able to see what's coming at him. The bad news is you're losing a heck of a player, and more importantly, Luke Jones is a great kid who has a potential to be playing on Saturdays in a couple of years. You know, we hope the best for Luke, that the injury isn't severe. I believe Luke did go into the game.
Filled in for him, and on the first play, they ran a pass. I think he got a real good block on one of the guys that was rushing. So he's a sophomore, but you know he's a good sized lad.
No doubt.
He filled in.
No doubt. When you get on the football field, they don't know whether you're a sophomore, junior, or senior.
No, it doesn't make a bit of difference. It's all mind perception. You know, if you're a sophomore and you've got the willingness to play and the desire and the drive, you're just as good as a senior.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So when you go ahead and you look coming into this second half, you know, if you're Coach Kelly, what would be your game plan?
Well, my game plan would be definitely to keep them from scoring. You know, to me, Little Rock Christian is just kind of, their offense is about as explosive as the Bruins. So at least, if nothing else, just score for score. They score, we score, and we win the ball game, no doubt with that. But I'm sure he's wanting to try to shut them down and for the Bruins to score some more points and not let Little Rock Christian score any. And then that way, maybe we might even he might try to get the mercy rule on this, but I don't know. I don't think it's not going to be that kind of game tonight. You know, Jay mentioned that earlier. And so I don't think we're going to have that situation tonight. And really, to me, the Bruins need to play the main starters or first team need to play the entire game to get a feel for what it's like to play a whole ball game. I think this is, with the exception of maybe the one out in Utah, this is probably the only game that they hadn't played the first all the way.
I agree. Playing 4 quarters of football is always a good thing when as the season goes on. You even look at the Razorbacks last week. Austin Allen played quite a long time in a game that was out of control, really almost in the first couple of series.
Right.
And to a much inferior team, and that's what's so important. You have to be in game shape, and that's what this game is going to do. You've got Sylvan Hills, you've got McClellan coming up. You've got some games where you could see four quarters out of the starters for PA, and then you get into the playoffs, and it's definitely going to be a 4-quarter game.
Right. And I look forward to next week being a 4-quarter game for the starters. It's good. But though we've got to take care of business tonight and come away from here with a win to be kind of really have a real exciting game next week.
Absolutely. No, they need to wake up. I believe Coach Kelly's going to get it to them in the locker room right now. Get them awake. The key, as every coach on the sideline said, and I'm sure the coaches up here that were in the box were echoing it down there, they've got to play their game. A couple of times, great example, they ran a couple of swings and, into one side, defense wasn't following. I saw a coach getting onto one of the inside linebackers saying, "Hey, you got to run with it." And so those are the kind of mistakes that were uncharacteristic of the PA defense. Offensively, they've got to protect lane a little bit more. I sit there and I look at some of the plays that we were running. Some of them were long developing plays, and when we do that, we definitely got to be able to protect on the front. And they're just bringing a lot of heat when that happens.
Right. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here at halftime. The PA Bruins are the Little Rock Christian Warriors 36-21. You're listening to 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Welcome back to KLRC. You're dropping in mid-marathon as we celebrate our
YouTube fans real quick.
Excellence on air by celebrating the 4-decade career.
Pause, and while we're on a 3-minute break here, and say thanks first for you listening or viewing in on YouTube. Also, we want to thank our sponsors, Bale Chevrolet, Capital Business Machines, Central Arkansas Urgent Care, the James Law Firm, Ortho Surgeons, Bone and Heffley, and the Palisades at Chenal Valley, and the Ridge at Chenal Valley. We couldn't do it without them. They're our radio sponsors and basically our YouTube sponsors also as well. And other than that, I want to thank both these guys. We do want to apologize for some technical difficulties early on. Things just didn't work out. Fortunately, Russ McKinney from the radio station hooked us up with a totally new unit, and everything's going great. So
glad that he showed up tonight. That's for sure.
Exactly.
No joke.
And hopefully we'll have Rick on the sideline during the second half. If his microphone will go that far.
I'm hoping it does. There's been a lot of animation on the sidelines. That's the thing. I wish I was able to report it to everybody. Because it was fun on the sidelines from a reporting perspective.
We'll see if it makes it there.
We'll just kind of do a quick highlight here. I mean, not a highlight, but a recap. Jared Watkins has had an outstanding first half. He's got 3 scores. He scored once on a screen pass and then twice on 2 runs around the end called sweep plays. And then Cameron Bland's had a TD pass and also had a TD pass to Ray Jackson. And I believe that's it for all the scoring for the Bruins with a total of 36. What could be pivotal tonight is the first 2 touchdowns, we went for 2 for the extra point. And that could play a big part in the game tonight.
No doubt.
Okay. What? I gotta have it here to talk.
Get a little bit closer.
Okay, all right.
The Jackson 5. Next up, it's the original Schoolhouse Rock, featuring the Warrior drum line. Let's drop the needle on ABC.
Is this that written?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back here at Little Rock Christian Field where the PA Bruins are winning 36-21 over the Little Rock Christian Warriors. We've got about 5 minutes left in halftime. So, Brooks, if you could give a prediction for a score, what would you do?
I'm going to say the Bruins are going to score about 3 more times and the Warriors only once.
I believe that the
So that's-
Bruins will be able to do what they did against McClellan and, like you said, score 3 more times. But I think Coach Wood is going to come out with an excellent game plan in the second half and probably shut them down. I think the Bruins are really shooting themselves in the foot from a assignment perspective after hearing everything that had happened here in the first half. It was, they got to get their game on.
Yeah.
They had some key stops like we talked about. The first onside kick didn't do anything.
Right.
The turnover with the interception that was run down to the 5-yard line didn't do anything, and the Bruins were able to get a stand. I think the Bruins are going to come out and play some excellent football in the second half. It reminded me a whole lot of that McClellan game where the Bruins were definitely not playing up to their capability, and they were going ahead and really kind of, playing sloppy ball is the best way to put it.
Yeah, you could say that. It looked, a little sloppy for sure.
No doubt. So let's get a prediction. We've predicted the Razorbacks each week. Well, what do you think is going to happen here?
For this game tonight?
Yeah, no, the Razorbacks.
Oh, the Razorback. Well, I predicted that the Razorbacks would lose one game already, and I think they're going to lose tomorrow. It's just Alabama, and we just can't seem to get over the hump.
Yeah, I agree. It has been tough. Getting over the hump is an understatement, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's been a 9-year hump that we hadn't been able to get over.
Well,
it's almost a decade hump. Let's put it that way. But what I believe is going to happen is I believe they're going to come out and they're going to play a great football game. I think they will be prepared for what's about to come at them. But the Hogs, they can't have the mental mistakes that they've had, much like PA has done tonight.
Right.
They can't turn the ball over, and they have to limit penalties. It's got to be a clean game. That's ultimately what they need to be able to do. I believe it'll be what the line was set at, about 13, 14 points. A 28-14 ball game is what I think will end up happening.
Okay, all right. But in Alabama's favor or Arkansas?
I got to say, unfortunately, it's in Alabama's favor. They have horses, but it's really the coaching.
Yeah.
If you look at Nick Saban, it's the consistency his team has, not necessarily just the players. It's the consistency that they play at with great players.
Yeah.
That's the difference maker. You look at PA. PA is probably a physically more gifted team than the Little Rock Christian Warriors. But you want to know what? Bruins aren't playing consistent football right now. And when you don't do that, you give the other team a chance.
Right.
And that's what, the Hogs need to be able to do that tomorrow. Get some inconsistency in their quarterback. Make their quarterback beat them. Not let a receiver get behind them deep. And then that would be good because he's a freshman.
Yeah.
So we've got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left before the half. So we're going to throw it to another break. You're listening to 96.5 FM The Answer.
Well, we're back at halftime at Little Rock Christian. Bruins leading at 36-21. Made it look easy in the first quarter, Brooksy. They looked like they were on a romp. And, all of a sudden, things changed.
Yeah.
Little Rock Christian got back in it, and Pulaski Academy had a couple more chances to try to put them away, and that didn't happen. We talked about that before the game started. This is the type of team that you have to put away. Number one, they feel like Pulaski Academy is their big rival.
Mhm.
They love trying to defeat Pulaski Academy.
Right.
Especially after last year in the playoffs when PA
yeah.
won that rain fest here and went on to the state championship. So they'd love to upset the apple cart here and put a loss on Pulaski Academy.
Oh, man, that absolutely would make their day, I'll tell you
make
what.
their season.
It sure would.
No doubt about it.
Even though they're 1-4 already.
We were going at halftime. Vicki and I were walking downstairs, and it was Luke Jones that was injured, I believe. I believe it was at 72.
Right.
Well, he's a junior, 6'6", 265, and it looked like he had his left knee wrapped up with ice. They were helping him they helped him to a vehicle to get him to the locker room, and didn't look good. We wish him the best and hope that it's just a stung or a sprain or something, and he can come back from it. But he was, you could tell he was in some pain, and they're treating him now. So hopefully he can make it back next week, and if not, maybe a couple of weeks down the road. But
certainly hope so. You bet.
That's one thing you don't want this time of the season or any time of the season. Injuries, and especially the big guys up there that have been doing such a great job protecting Hatcher. But you look at Lane Hatcher; he's going to play a full ball game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not going to be out the second half.
Not going to have one of those halftime breaks that last throughout the second half. We thought coming in this was going to be a little tougher than people thought. Little Rock Christian, you look at the record as we talked about, 1-4 on the year, 1-1 in conference play. But you look at who they started off. They played Warren right off the bat and lost that one by 7, 55-48. So they put 48 on the board there.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost to Shiloh Christian. Well, we all know about Shiloh Christian. Lost that one 44-42. They lost by 2 points in that one, but put 42 on the board. They lost to Harrison 28-21 by a touchdown. They beat BB 44-33. And last week lost to Sylvan Hills 42-35. So they lost by a touchdown there, but they put 35 on the board. And here it is halftime, and the Bruins leading it. But it's 36-21. So the Bruins have not put this thing away. Plus, Little Rock Christian gets the ball first.
Oh, goodness.
So,
you know, with all that scoring in those 5 games that they had, they were averaging 35.8 points a game on offense, but their defense is lacking just a little bit. They're allowing 42.6. So, but anyway, I'd take a team that can score almost 36 points a game. But if they shore up their defense a little bit better, they'll have a lot better record. But we don't want them to do that tonight with the Bruins.
Not in the second half, no. Tonight, of course, across the 5A Central, Parkview is at BB, McClellan is at Fair, Mills is at Sylvan Hills, and we're about ready to start the second half. Ball is teed up at the 40-yard line. Brett Lynch kicking from our left to our right as the Bruins will kick it away. And we'll see if this defense can step up and get a stop. There's a line drive that was caught by Little Rock Christian on the PA side of the 50 at the 49. So good field position for Little Rock Christian. They've had good field position most of the night, as a matter of fact. And they've had success throwing the ball, especially over the middle.
That was Trey Harris that caught the line drive kickoff there from the Bruins, number 11.
Well, their quarterback is number 2, Jackson Bowersock, and he has his running back, Ladarius Burns, off to his right on first down. He's going to quick pitch it to the right. It's going to be caught for about 3 or 4. They're going to mark it at the 46. So 3. It'll be second down and 7. He's getting rid of the ball quick to avoid that rush. So gain of 3. Zach David on the tackle on the far side. They're going to mark it at the 35, or at the 45. So they're going to give him 4 on the play. Second down and 6. Bowersock back to pass quickly again. This one's almost intercepted on the sidelines, and that was Drew Dame over there, Grant Kirtley. Was he over there? Somebody tipped that ball away. Nearly made a break on it, nearly intercepted it.
You know, I can tell Coach Woods made some adjustments here. The first 2 plays of the second half have been passes, and we've had a lot better coverage.
And their running back Burns has just come out injured. He came running to the sideline. And now there's confusion out there, and Bowersock is looking to the sideline. His running back now is Lawson Howard to his right. On 3rd down and 6, rushes on, throws across the middle, has a man on the play, and it's caught inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Caught by Austin Guyman. Flag on the play, and we'll have to wait and see, but he broke free, and they've been doing that over the middle most of the night.
Well, that's 3 times tonight they've been picking on Chris Lang. He made a saving touchdown.
That's going to count. That was going to go against the Bruins, but it's going to be declined, and they're in business.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe they
business, and they're going to say holding declined against the Bruins.
Maybe the Bruins can make a good stop here.
Just underway here in the second half. Bruins holding on to a 36-21 lead, but Little Rock Christian threatening. Howard, the running back. Bowersock, the quarterback. From just inside the 10-yard line, it'll be 1st down and goal. Now Bowersock checking with the sidelines. 13, 12, 11 on the play clock. Now he gets the offense set, and he's ready to go. Has a man in motion behind him. He's going to try to sling it out to him. Now he's in trouble. Now he's running the wrong way, and he's being chased at about the 20. He turns the other direction. They still can't get him. He has an open field. He's at the 10 and finally at the 15, finally knocked down at the 12. He ran about 78 yards to lose a couple, and that could have been a lot worse for the Warriors. Isaiah Woods finally tackled him. They're going to say the 13-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 13. Crowd was yelling, "Get rid of the ball," and he was going back and forth from one side to the other.
They almost had a block in the back.
Yep. 2nd and goal. Bowersock from the 13. Looks to pass again. Throws to the right. This one is going to be caught. A good catch. He just beat the defender and went into the end zone for a touchdown. I think it's Guyman again.
Yeah.
Austin Guyman's just absolutely tearing them up.
The main feature about Guyman, he's 6'4".
He's 6'4", and he just went up and caught that.
Yeah.
Defender tried to knock it away, and he had a clearance into the end zone. So the Warriors right back in it. Elliot Hankins on for the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We'll keep it here with 10-10 to go. Well, that's all we said. When you had a chance to put them away, you could have put them away. Didn't happen. Now it's 36-28. And now we'll see if this offense can get back in gear for Pulaski Academy.
You know, Jay, we made comments at halftime up there about the first 2 touchdowns that the Bruins made. They went for 2.
Yep.
And so right now they're only up by 8.
Yep.
So that 2-point conversions made a lot of difference. Or could be very pivotal.
This is when you find out what you're made of here. You're on the road, and the other team is pulled back to within 36-28. You still have 10-10 to go in the 3rd quarter. So we'll see how the Bruins respond. Still early in the second half, but you know which side the momentum's on right now.
Big Mo has jumped on the Little Rock Christian side, that's for sure.
They're going to lay it flat on the 40, kicking from our right to our left.
So the Bruins have got to get this.
Kick. Bruins have been a little shaky fielding these onside kicks. Here comes the kick. It's not going to go 10 yards, I don't think. And it's touched by a Bruin. It's touched by a Bruin, and Little Rock Christian comes up with it at their own 46. He tried to dive on it and never got it. And that's just what the Warriors needed.
Yeah.
And you said it, Brooks. They've been shooting themselves in the foot.
Uh-huh.
They're going to mark it at the 45-yard line, their own 45. So right back goes the offense on the field for Little Rock Christian. Bowersock has a running back, Howard, to his left. He's going to pass again. Why not? Throws over the middle, and this one's intercepted. At 45, at the 50. At the 45, it's Wesley Wise. He's at the 30. Wise at the 20 and knocked out of bounds inside the 20 at the 18. What a big play by Wesley Wise.
Did the Bruins ever need that? Boy.
A huge play by Wesley Wise.
Couldn't have come at a better
time.
You are
exactly right. They're going to mark it at about the 19, I believe. Let's see. Big time for that. Wesley Wise, he slapped at it first, kind of juggled it, and then brought it in. So for the first time, they read where Bowersock was going to go with the ball. They're going to mark it at the 18. First and 10 Bruins. At the Little Rock Christian 18. Empty backfield for Lane Hatcher. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. They can grab the momentum back with this one. Here we go on first down. Hatcher looks over the middle, throws over the middle, has a man. That ball is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown.
Brett Lynch.
That's Brett Lynch. He's a junior. Got that one, corralled it. And just like that, wow, what a change in momentum. 42-28. And the Bruins are going to go for 2. Well, you talk about a change in momentum.
And it doesn't take long, you know. That's twice they've scored one play tonight.
Here's a 2-point conversion. They're going to pitch it back to Lynch. He's going to look to run. He's not going to have any room. He throws it in the end zone. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be, did he catch it? He caught it.
Oh.
Who was that caught that ball in the crowd?
Let's see.
The Bruins are celebrating. What a catch in a crowd. There's no way we're going to know. They ran off in a pile. They were all hugging each other and ran off in a pile.
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to know.
We're going to miss it.
44-28. And now Little Rock Christians motioned their crowd to get back in it. What a turnaround.
Absolutely. That was.
And
that
the PA
really,
crowd is on their feet on the far sideline.
Ricky over there, that was right in front of you, I believe.
Is Rick over there?
I was talking with Luke Jones and his father about his injury. I didn't see the play. Luke Jones did feel something pop, so it could be a pretty big injury for the offensive lineman.
Well, hope not, Rick, but yeah, it didn't look good. All right. Try the onside kick again. That's Lane Hatcher, the quarterback, has it teed up at the 40, kicking from our left to our right. Now he's going to kick it back this way. And there were offsides. It's going to be the Bruins football, but it was offsides. The Bruins came across the 40 before the ball was kicked. They tried to reverse it and kick it back the other direction, but some of the Bruins broke the line of scrimmage before the ball was kicked. So they'll back this one up.
back it up 5 and re-kick.
Yep. They'll back it up 5 and re-kick it from the 35. All right, guys, let's not start goofing up now. Let's keep this thing going. It's 44-38 with 9:52 to go in the third. Not give them great field position. So they'll tee it up to 35. Here comes the kick. This is a spinneroo. It's on the ground, and the Bruins have it.
Yes.
The Bruins have it at the 45-yard line. That was recovered. Was it Brooks Walton?
Brooks
also,
Walton.
Wyatt Howe was in on it. Wow. That was a spinneroo and a half that time.
Yes, sir. That one had some heat on it.
That one did. And the Bruins are going to have it at their own 44. Talk about a turn of fortune all of a sudden, especially if they could punch this one in. Hatcher has Watkins off to his right. Coach Kelly signaling in the play, and now Watkins goes to his left. Hatcher goes up, makes sure everybody has it. Now he's ready. He's going to give it to Watkins. He's got 5. He's got about 6 before they run him backwards. But he got good positive yardage. Griffin James pushed him back. But he's going to move close to midfield. He's going to get 6 on the play. It'll be second down and 4. And there's an injured Little Rock Christian player on the turf. Wait and see if we get a number for you. That was about a 6-yard gain from the 44 to midfield. Need 4 more for a first down. 9:34 to go in this third quarter. I think it's Carson Clevenger could be on the field. They're going to try to help him up. We'll check it. Yeah, it is Carson Clevenger. They're going to help him off. It looks like a left ankle or left knee for Carson. He's a senior linebacker. He's played a heck of a ball game too. So they'll bring him to the near sidelines. And the Bruins line up at midfield, looking at a 2nd down and 4. Hatcher with Watkins to his left. Now Watkins goes to a slot left. Hatcher back to pass. Throws it downfield, caught, man, wide open inside the 40 at the 38. Knocked out of bounds there. That's number 18, Ray Jackson. Yeah. Ray found a spot, and Hatcher found him. 1st and 10. From inside the 38-yard line, Little Rock Christian. Entertaining ball game so far.
Very entertaining.
Here's Hatcher, hands off to Watkins. He's got 5, he's got 10 yards. He's got about 12 before they jerk him backwards. He got close to the 25-yard line. Chris Hightower rudely jerked him backwards.
Yeah, he jerked him around and slung him down.
They're going to say the 26, so that's a 1st down. Watkins off to the left of Hatcher. 2 receivers to the right. 2 to the left on 1st and 10. He rolls to his left, rolls into trouble, and he gets rid of it and has a man at the 20. I don't know how he found him. At the 20, he hit Trey Johnson along the sideline. He had a defender draped all over Hatcher when he let loose of the ball.
Yeah, he had some heat on him right then.
That's a gain of 6, gain of nearly 7, down to the 20. They had to get to about the 17 for a 1st down. Hatcher looks to pass again, has room, dumps it over the middle, caught at the 10, at the 5-yard line, just shy of the 5-yard line. Caught by Nathan Biagioni. Nathan's a junior wide receiver, and that'll be 1st and goal for the Bruins from the 6-yard line. Bruins moving quickly. Hatcher. Watkins to his left. Watkins gets the call. Watkins inside the 5. Watkins touchdown. They couldn't stop him. He just kept the legs pumping. Boy, he must have some strong legs. He just keeps them pumping, and he's into the end zone.
Yeah, he's one heck of an athlete to be the size that he is. Imagine if he weighed 200 pounds and was as quick as he is right now. Goodness. And about 6 inches taller.
Yeah, he's a handful already. You can imagine if he had that type of size. It's 50-28 now.
We're not out of the woods yet.
No, they're going to try the extra point. Kick is up from Hatcher, and the kick is good. We'll take a break. Little breathing room right now. 8:50 to go, still in the 3rd quarter. Our score, Pulaski Academy 51, Little Rock Christian 28. You're listening to Bruins Football.
Right here, so it's just that.
Well, the Bruins will kick it away with 8:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bruins now have a 51-28 lead. It may take 75 to win this one. Here's a little squibber onside kick. It's going to be recovered by Little Rock Christian on the PA side of 50 at the 49. Well, and if you're from the Bruins perspective, they're thinking every time we take a big lead, Little Rock Christian comes back. From Little Rock Christian's perspective, they're thinking every time we get close, Bruins pull away.
Yeah. Definitely the Bruins don't want to have a letdown here and think they've got the game in their back pocket, which they certainly don't.
51-28, just a 23-point lead with 8:50 to go in the 3rd quarter.
That could be three quick scores.
Yep, and it could happen the way this game's going. Bauer socked the quarterback on 1st down. Hands it off to his running back. He gets a yard, 2 yards maybe. Maybe a yard and a half. That time he handed off to Lawson Howard, who's a sophomore.
Tackle
They're going to give him a yard.
interior of the Bruin line there, defensive line.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Bowersock back to pass, looks, throws. It's going to be incomplete. I think the defender got in the way that time. Threw an arm up. That was MJ. Who was that? MJ Loggins?
NJ Loggins.
Intended for.
Yes.
Looked like Grant Kirtley got up there and got in his way and shielded the ball and went incomplete. So 3rd down and 9 from the Bruin 49. Bowersock to pass again. Looks downfield, throws, has a man out there. It's going to be knocked away, and a good play at about the 20-yard line. A good play that time by Blake Titus, as he would have knocked it away from the receiver.
Yeah, the fans here were wanting an
Fans didn't
interference
like it.
call.
Yeah.
That was.
They'll get one in a minute. They keep
Yeah.
yelling. Looks like Trey Harris, wide receiver for Little Rock Christians, coming out with a sprained ankle. He's coming out hopping on one leg. So now it's 4th down and 9, and Little Rock Christian will go for it with 8:12 to go in the 3rd, 51-28. Bowersock on 4th down to pass. Rush is on. He's in trouble. He's going to be knocked down way back at the 42-yard line. Good job. Isaiah Woods was in on that one. He had some help, but they finished him off. And the Bruins will have great field position. We'll see if they can capitalize here. They're going to get it at the Little Rock Christian 42-yard line. So we'll see if the Bruins can capitalize and put a little more breathing room in there. 51-28, Bruins leading it with 8:05 to go in the 3rd. Hatcher with a man on each side of him this time. He's going to flip it back to Anderson. He hits the 40. He hits the 37-yard line before he's knocked down. A gain of about 5. Chris Hightower was the first one there. R.J. Anderson Jr. They'll give him the 36, so it'll be 2nd down and about 4.5. Same setup with Anderson to the right, Watkins to the left. Hatcher looks to pass. Looks, has some time, throws, has a man out there, and it's going to be incomplete. Watkins was running down the left sideline, but he just overshot him at about the 10-yard line. I think he had another man open for a moment, too. So now it's 3rd down and a long 4. Ball is at the Little Rock Christian 37. Bruins moving from our left to our right. Hatcher on 3rd down, looks, rushes on, throws over the middle, caught, first down to 20, down to the 15. That's Henry. Henry fighting his way inside the 50. They can't get him down. They finally pushed him back to about the 22-yard line. Who'd that remind you of? Hudson Henry.
Brother Henry.
Yeah. MJ Loggins needed help. He grabbed him and was trying to push him back, but he needed help, and that's a 1st down Bruins.
You know, that's a 6'4". That's
You're
a
not
load,
kidding.
man.
At the 13-yard line.
Loggins wasn't but 5'8". A lot of difference there.
Hatcher back to pass. He's trying to set up a screen. He does. He's at the 10. This is Watkins at the 5, and he's banged down from the side at about the 3-yard line, but it should be a 1st down. Drake Bradley knocked him down inside the 5. Well, they're going to give him the 4, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1. 2nd and 1 from the 4.
Like we got another injured Little Rock Christian
Yeah,
player.
they've had about 3 in a row here,
Yeah.
3 in the last 5 minutes.
That was
Here's a handoff to Anderson. He's got a crease. He spins, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. R.J. Anderson for the touchdown. Now they open it up a little bit at 57-28. And they'll bring the tee on and try to kick this one. I think they got a little bit of a talking to at halftime, too. If I had to
I
guess.
think so.
They'll tee it up at the 10-yard line. Snapper's Thomas Wheelis. Snap is good. The hold from Wise is good. The kick is up, and it is good. We'll take a break. 6:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bruins now leading it by the score of 58 28. You're listening to Bruin Football. Back at Little Rock Christian, Bruins trying to notch another one here and stay undefeated in conference play. Leading at 58-28 now, 30-point lead with 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Dare I say they're only 5 away from the sportsmanship rule?
Yes, 5 away.
Usually every time I say that, it doesn't pay off, so we'll see. Hatcher to kick it. He's got it on the ground at the 40, kicking from our left to our right. And this one's going to be a spinneroo. It's going to be caught by Little Rock Christian at their own 46. Covered that time by Andrew Robeson. He's a senior. They're going to mark it at the 47, so that's where Little Rock Christian will take over in their own territory. 58-28, Bruins have opened this thing up. They don't want to give any back right now.
Got to keep the heat on them. Don't need to let up now for sure.
Bowersock to pass. Looks, throws. Oh, he's caught, but boys, he blasted it midfield. That was caught by Burns, and Burns met Mr. Grant Kirtley immediately. You could see that one coming.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Gain of about 5 up to, call it 4, up to the 49 of PA. You need to get to the 43. The second down and 6. Bowersock to pass again. Pumps, throws over the middle. It's high, tipped, almost intercepted by Hayden Henry. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Diamond. He's definitely their target.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He's a big kid.
Yeah, he's 6'4". Makes a lot of difference.
So now it's third down and 6 from the PA 49. Bowersock has running back Lawson Howard off to his right. He's going to look to pass, rushes on, gets rid of it. Almost intercepted by Zach David. Zach David came flashing through, and he could see a touchdown.
He could, absolutely. He saw pay dirt, but he didn't quite get the ball in his hands.
He read that
For an
screen.
interception.
He read the screen and was there and just couldn't quite pull it down. So now it's fourth down and 6. The Rock Christian will go for it from the PA 49. Bowersock to pass, rushes on. He throws. It's going to be caught. It's going to be, they're going to give him the first down at the 42-yard line. That was Guyman again.
Yeah.
They just can't match up with him right now. He's tall, 6'4", 200. He's a senior. It's a first down by just a couple of yards, but he got the first down at the 42. That'll keep the drive going. Bowersock, running back Burns, gets the call, running left, looking for room. He's going to be knocked down right about the 40-yard line, so he's going to pick up, it's about 2.5, maybe 3. Got the ball just inside the 40-yard line.
Couldn't quite tell who made the tackle on there.
Now he's got another running back in there. Lawson Howard back in the game. Bowersock on second down. We'll call it 8. As a man in motion, it's Guyman. He's back to pass. He's being chased by David. David is still after him. They're going to get him from behind. Zach David and his buddies
got him.
gang up on him. They took the ball away, but they're going to say, no, he was down. Zach David, Isaiah Woods, and another player, Will Osment back there. They sack him back at the Little Rock Christian 44. Took the ball away, but they called it dead, so. Going to be third and we'll put it this way, a long way.
Announcer said 26, so that is a
I'd
long
say
way.
it's about 23, something 24. So third down and long. Bowersock looks to the sidelines. Has a man in motion. He's going to flip it to him, running to the right. The Bruins, he turns the corner and he may be gone. He sidelines, he tight ropes the sidelines, and I can't believe that. He's going to be gone. He started high stepping about the 5 and nearly was caught. Chris Hightower, he started high stepping at about the 5-yard line, showboating, and he nearly got caught from behind.
Yeah.
I don't know how he turned the corner anyway. It looked like the Bruins had him cornered.
I think the coach will have a little discussion with him.
Yeah.
Doing the showboating.
He, I think he's a 9th grader, and he definitely was doing some high stepping and celebrating before he got to the end zone. Surprised the flag didn't come out, but it didn't. Extra point is on the way, and it is good. So we'll keep it here. Just as I say, we're only 5 points away from the mercy rule. What happens? Happens every time. 3:39 to go in the third. It's now 58-35, Pulaski Academy. I really thought they had him squeezed off.
I did too.
And he turned the corner, and then he started leaning out of bounds, but kept his balance. And when he got inside the 10, he started putting on the show. And he was nearly chased down from behind at about the goal line. That's a touchdown for Little Rock Christian. They've pulled within 58-35.
Well, they've just about reached their average scoring. They're only 23 points out, so that's
it's still possible with 3:39 to go in the third
still
quarter.
In the third quarter.
Bruins are going to have to step on the gas again. Told you it might take 75 to win this one.
It might.
Well, they got the ball teed up this time, Little Rock Christian does.
They're going to do an onside again.
Yeah, they're going to do an onside kick, a high hopper. It's going to be caught by the Bruins at about the 42-yard line. Going to call it to 43.
One of the interesting things, Jim, on that series was he was not down.
Covered that
when
the Bruins.
When on the interception. I mean, on the sack that Zach David had made, he was not down.
Yeah, it looked like they stripped that, Rick, and the official said no, it was down, but he was still up.
He was still up. It was clear on the sideline. Another point too. On the play, or went for a touchdown. It looked like he had stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I could tell he was tight roping and losing his balance, but here we go. Watkins running to the left. He's got some room at the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, and knocked out of bounds in Little Rock Christian territory at the 42-yard line. So first down, that'll move James. 3:32 to go in the third. Bruins leading it 58-35. Here at Little Rock Christian. Hatcher's having to put in a full night's work tonight, along with Watkins and the rest of the crew.
Mm-hmm. They need a complete game, having to play the whole thing.
Hatcher back to pass, looks, pumps, throws, has 2 receivers. This one is going to be interference, should be. It is at about the 1-yard line. Receiver had to turn around, look for the ball, and he was bumped right at the goal line, and finally the flag comes out. So no doubt about it. Little Rock Christian fans don't like it, but I don't know what they were looking at because it was pretty plain. So it's going to be an interference call against Little Rock Christian. They'll mark it off. At about the 26-yard line. So first down for the Bruins at the Warrior 26. First down, Hatcher alone in the shotgun. 4 receivers bunched to the right. He looks over the middle, rushes on, scrambles to his left, throws deep into the end zone. This ball's going to be caught in the back of the end zone. Caught by Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson in the back of the end zone. It snuck free, and Hatcher just unloaded it and found him out there.
Well, they're just playing tit for tat.
Well, we could go
one scores, the other
all
one
night
scores.
like this.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night.
3:11 to go in the third quarter. 64-35. As the Bruins will attempt the extra point. Hatcher lines up. And the Warriors jumped. I'll never understand that, but You watch it on film,
Yeah.
and then it happens 5 times a game, and all of a sudden you jump again, and
Yeah.
maybe it's tougher than it looks. But
Yeah, it must be.
they drew them off sides, and now they're going to send their 2-point team out there. The Bruins will. Played one team. I can't think of who it was. It just stood there, didn't even move.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it McClellan?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. They finally just stood there.
Yeah.
So the Bruins will go for 2. Hatcher alone and a shotgun for the 2-point conversion. 2 receivers to the right. This time he's going to try to run it in himself, and he does. Hatcher makes it into the end zone.
Good.
Standing up. 2-point conversion is good. So 3:11 to go. Here in the third quarter, we'll take another break. Our score, Pulaski Academy 66. Little Rock Christian 35. You're listening to Bruins Football. To go in the third. And we'll see if the defense can get a stop here and the ball back for the offense. Seen onside kicks going both ways tonight.
Bruins keep creeping towards that 35-point margin.
Yeah. Oh, Brooks did it again. 66-35. 31 now. Yeah, we pick up one at a time. We'll get there with about 2 minutes left in the game. Here's a squib kick, picked up the 25, the 30, the 35, 40. Fumble, and the Bruins have it.
Bruins got it.
Bruins have it at the Little Rock Christian 46-yard line. Yeah, Howard brought it out. He's on the field, apparently hurt right now. But Lawson Howard, sophomore, he's a big kid. He was rumbling with it and got hit and fumbled it forward, and the Bruins recovered at the Little Rock Christian 46. We know we've had some technical difficulties tonight. It's not because these guys haven't been working hard to get us on the air and keep us on the air, but it seems like every time we come out here, we have a little bit of a glitch, and tonight's no different. But our thanks to the guys for working hard to get us on the air.
Yeah. They've been doing everything possible,
Yeah.
I think.
Been using a lot of bobby pins and duct tape, I can tell you that. The ball is at the 46 of Little Rock Christian for the Bruins. And the score here, I'm not going to say it. 3:06 to go. Vicky almost hit me there. Ball's at the 46, moving from our left to our right. Hatcher has a couple of running backs. They can't decide where they want to stand. Now now they're moving around again. He's finally got them set. Anderson goes in motion. He's going to flip it out to Anderson left side, 50-45, cuts back at the 40. High steps one man, finally has his legs taken out from under him. Inside the 40 at the 38, Chris Hightower brought him down, but not before he gains 8. So second down and 7, or second down and 2 for the Bruins. Here's a handoff to Watkins. He's stacked up as he gets close to the line, or close to the first down marker. I think he made it.
He got shoved back, but he was real close to it, I think.
Started off at the 38, and I think he got to the 36. Let's see. It's not quite.
Almost.
Maybe a football's length shy of a first down. So it'll be third down and less than a yard. Hatcher looks to the sidelines. Now he's ready on third and short. He's going to flip it to Henry. Henry coming around, makes the catch in the first down. Little shovel pass to Henry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe he made it.
Hudson Henry gets the first down as he reaches the 35-yard line. So that'll move the chains. These Henry boys, they're ball players, I'll tell you. Hayden, a
They
senior.
sure are.
Hudson, sophomore.
I can see him being a senior and we about 240 and 6'5".
First and 10, Hatcher. Looks to pass, drops back, throws, has a man out there if they can connect. And it's going to be big. Incomplete, just off the hand. Is that Bland? Couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
I think it was Cameron Bland. Looked like he had it for a moment, but then dropped it. He had a step on the defender, and the ball dropped in there, but maybe just a little bit, slightly overthrown, but not much. Hit him in the arms with it. Ja'Cory McMillan.
Yeah, it was Corey McMillan.
Right. That brings up second down and 10. Hatcher hands it off to Watkins running left. He's got 5 yards before he's pulled down at the 30-yard line. So it'll bring up third down and 5. The Bruins are at the Little Rock Christian 30-yard line, leading it 66-35 with 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation now with Watkins behind Hatcher on third down and 5. But he's going to pass. Hatcher looks to pass. Hatcher throws, and it's going to be caught, incomplete on the far sideline. I think he was looking for Henry again over there.
He was looking for Henry.
Right on the sideline, incomplete. It'll be fourth down from the 30-yard line, 4th and 5. Thought they had Hatcher there for a moment, but he got rid of it. So fourth down for the Bruins from the Little Rock Christian 30. Hatcher goes back to pass, throws over the middle, caught. That's Henry. He's got a first down at the 20, down to the 15, spinning inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Hudson Henry the catch. Griffin James finally gets him down inside the 10, and that's a first down for the Bruins. You can see this kid gaining more and more confidence every game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Only a sophomore.
I guess his brother's been talking to him.
Wouldn't doubt it. Probably for many years.
And his dad and his other two brothers, or his other brother.
Yep. Here's Hatcher back to pass on first down. Slant pass over the middle, caught. Touchdown, Bruins. That's going to be to Hayden Cobb, I believe.
Yeah.
And that will send us over the top for the mercy rule. Which means during the fourth quarter, the remainder of the third quarter, which is only 25 seconds, and all the fourth quarter, we'll have the sportsmanship rule in effect.
But it just took a while, Jay, but we finally wore them down.
Hatcher on for the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is good. And we will take a break. 25 seconds to go in the third. Now we're under the mercy rule, the sportsmanship rule. Our score, Pulaski Academy 73, Little Rock Christian 35. You're listening to Bruin Football.
I'm fine.
Well, I got this on.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Little Rock Christian as the Bruins looking now to go 3-0 in conference play. Leading Little Rock Christian 73-35. They pulled away here in the second half. And now the sportsmanship rule is in effect, and they'll kick it away. A squib kick down to the 20.
They better get it.
And Little Rock Christian's going to have to fall on it about the 15-yard line. They do, and they'll take over at the 15 with 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And
you know, you couldn't ask for a better kickoff if besides getting the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Put it down there on the 15-yard line. So sportsmanship rule is in effect, and the clock will start running here to finish off the first quarter. We think. You never know when you visit these places exactly. Now it's running 18, 17, 16. Bowersock, the quarterback, he's gone the whole way. He's going to pitch it off to a man in motion. That's Henley Bland. He's run out of bounds after a short gain, but that should do it, and it will for the third quarter. We have reached the end of 3. The fourth quarter should be quicker as we play it without a clock stoppage. And our score after 3, we'll take a break. Pulaski Academy 73, Little Rock Christian 35. You're listening to Bruins football. Well, we enter the fourth quarter at Little Rock Christian. Pulaski Academy leading this one 73-35. Sportsmanship rules in effect. And we'll see who comes out on the field for Little Rock Christian. Bowersock still in there at quarterback. Second down about 9. They're backed up to their own 16-yard line. He rolls to his left, throws it out. It's going to be caught and out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Henley Bland, number 5. He's a senior wide receiver, 6 feet 180. Tell you what, they've got some pretty good hands on this team, some pretty good receivers.
They sure do.
So it'll be third down, and we'll call it 8, as he only picked up a yard or so, and the clock keeps running. Third and long, Bowersock with a running back off to his right. That's Burns. He's going to pass, throws it downfield, throws a bullet, and he's got a man caught. That's Bland again, caught at about the 44-yard line of Pulaski Academy. That was a good pitch and catch.
Certainly was. I think the 2 defensive backs for the Bruins got caught napping there. Something was.
A big pickup.
He just blew by them.
Now they're stopping the clock for what? Now they're starting it. They had to move the sticks. First and 10 at the 44-yard line of Pulaski Academy. Bowersock looks to pass again, throws over the middle, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Almost intercepted on the sideline. Had 2 defenders over there. Blake Titus.
And
Was somebody over there? Hayden Henry, maybe?
I believe it was Hayden Henry
maybe.
and Blake Titus.
Knocked away, so it's second down and 10 from the Bruin 44. Bowersock. High snap, pulls it down, quick pitch, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That was tipped by, was it Will Hart?
Number 11, and that's Will Hart.
Yep, knocked it down at the line of scrimmage. Clock will keep running. We're at 10 minutes now. Third down and 10 from the Bruin 44. Little Rock Christian moving from our left to our right. They hung around in this one for about a half, and then Bruins kind of stepped on it a little bit in the second half. Bowersock has a running back off to his left on third down. Rush is on. He avoids one man. Now he's going to be brought down. Fumbles the football, but he's going to fall on it back at the 43-yard line. Will Hart was back there. He was being chased around also by Isaiah Woods.
Yeah, Isaiah.
So it's going to be 4th down. Every time something bad happens, these Little Rock Christian people start hollering, throw a flag. If that was the case, they'd been throwing flags all night long.
Right.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Looks like they may be a quick kick in this one. The end of the game is Matthew Ware. Now he's a 10th grade quarterback, but I bet he kicks it away. He's back there waiting to snap. Yep, he's going to kick it away. Quick kick, it's going to hit at the 25, go inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line, and that's where the Bruins will take over. 8:39 to go, and Bruins leading it 73-35 here at Little Rock Christian. They're going to go to 3-0, and they'll face Sylvan Hills, who probably is winning tonight, going 3-0, and they'll face each other at Pulaski Academy next week. Think there won't be some attention for that one?
Oh, that'll be an excellent ball game. Be a lot of attention posted on that one.
Both teams, and that's if, of course, Sylvan Hills gets by Mills tonight. They'll go to 3-0. Also, Parkview is at BB tonight. McClellan's at Fair. First down for the Bruins. From the 8-yard line. Take a lot of time off the clock. Hatcher hands it off to R.J. Anderson at the 10. He's going to be corralled at about the 13-yard line. They'll pick up about 4, maybe 5. Andrew Robeson there to make the tackle with some of his buddies.
You know, that could be the game of the week next week, Jay.
Yeah, could probably would be. I don't know what the crowd's cheering for. Apparently something happened that we don't know about. Well, somebody down on the field for Little Rock Christian. So that will stop the clock for an injury. That's going to be Griffin James. He's a senior wide receiver, defensive end. 7:51 to go. Bruins in control, 73-35. Now they're going to help him off the field, and they'll try to restart the clock here. I'd like to thank our sponsors, our radio sponsors. Couldn't be here without them. Bale Chevrolet, Capital Business Machine, Central Arkansas Urgent Care, James Law Firm, Ortho Surgeons. I can really talk good in just quick time, can't I? Fourth quarter. We'll try that again in a second. Been trying to pronounce this quarterback's name all night with Bowersock without getting him messed up, and I can't even say the James Law Firm. Here's Hatcher on 2nd down at about 3. Hands it off to Anderson running left. Dodges back to the right. Gets to about the 20. I think he has the first down. Andrew Robeson makes the catch, or makes the tackle. Bale Chevrolet, Capital Business Machine,
Jay,
Central Arkansas
the
Urgent
energy
Care.
on the sidelines is a little bit different than what it was in the first half, to say the least.
I can imagine, Rick. Yeah. I can imagine that energy was pretty high by the coaches at halftime, too.
Yeah, that's something we talked about, wasn't it, Rick?
1st and 10 for the Bruins at the 20-yard line. Handoff. Anderson again across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards, maybe 3 yards shy of a first down. Be sure and go by and see these sponsors because, seriously, we couldn't be here without them with Bale Chevrolet, Capital Business Machines, Central Arkansas Urgent Care, the James Law Firm, Ortho Surgeons, what a great job they do, Bowen and Heffley, the Palisades at Chenal Valley, and Ridge at Chenal Valley. So if you get a chance, thank them for having these games on the air. Bruins trying to finish this one off. 2nd down and a couple from the 28. Here's Anderson. He just dives forward. He carried 2 defenders with him for a first down across the 30 out near the 33. The clock running, 6:26 to go. Well, they've stopped it to move the chains, but then they'll start it up again. Sportsmanship rule in effect. No, but Chris Amsler pointing out probably not supposed to stop it, but It depends on where you go. I mean, I see a little bit of everything. I'm not going to name a place we went to last year that wouldn't hardly stop it at all. And I was screaming to start the clock. And
Yeah.
1st and 10. Here's Anderson, cuts outside, makes one man miss, gets to the 20 or the 35, and dances out of bounds on the far sideline. Just beyond the 35 at the 36. Clock down to 5:48 now, 73-35. Bruins putting 73 on the board tonight.
I think Coach Kelly's beginning to substitute a little bit. I see Trey Adams coming in.
Yep, he's going to put a few guys in there.
And then Robert Johnson, number 80, a wide receiver. He's a senior. He's coming in. He's 6'1", 170.
Brandon Perkins in, sophomore, wide receiver. Hatcher on 2nd down and 7. Hands it off to Big Trey. Adams goes across the 40 down to the 30 or the 42-yard line. It's about a yard shy. Jake McDonald on the tackle. Trey Adams, senior, 5'8", 210. That's close to a first down. He's going to be just about a foot shy of the first down. 3rd down Bruins, but they're working on the clock with 4:50 to go now in this game. All Bruins after halftime. Little Rock Christian made it a game before the half. Bruins put it away in the second half. Now the Bruins have to call a timeout because somebody tried to run on the field and then tried to run back, and Coach Kelly's upset. You know, it's one thing about Coach Kelly. He doesn't want to see sloppiness out there.
No,
right
that's
now.
true.
Even though you have a game put away and it's mercy rule and a sportsmanship rule, he does not want to see sloppiness, and that really irritates him. And he was upset about it.
He strives for perfection.
Yep. The Bruins facing a 3rd down and about a foot. I'd say give it to Big Trey again. Let him get that extra foot.
Yeah.
4:35 to go in this one. Bruins will go to 3-0 in conference play. They go to 5-1 overall. And for Little Rock Christian, they'll drop to 1-5 and 1-2. They've had a tough luck 1-5, I'll tell you. Some of the teams.
Yeah, they're the best looking 1-5 team.
Yeah, they're a good looking 1-5 team. Yeah, no doubt about it. So 3rd down as the Bruins break the huddle on the sidelines. It'll be 3rd down and short. Been a breezy night. Breeze blowing across the field. Here's a handoff to Anderson. He's going to dart outside, now back inside. He's across the 50 into Little Rock Christian territory with a first down. And they'll move the chains again. 4:28 to go. Anderson got down to the 47 of Little Rock Christian. I bet you they're going to stick to the ground game now.
Yeah, that's
Wesley Wise in there at quarterback now. Good chance to get Lane Hatcher out of there and get Wesley Wise some experience also. Got a running back off to his right. And now a delay of game. So that'll back the Bruins up 5 yards. I don't think they ever knew it. They were ready to snap the ball again. 4:01 to play, and I just heard Coach Wood somewhere up here not too pleased with that.
Coach Woods has left the roof.
Yeah.
Not sure if he's somewhere else, but
I don't know.
Let the roof in, so I guess he's comfortable with
the
lead.
Most of the time when you hear a bang, bang, bang after something bad happened, it's Coach Wood.
All he said was he's not on the roof. That might
that's true. That's true. Trey Adams gets the handoff and runs right across the 50-yard line down to the 49. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Bruins. They're just trying to finish this thing off now. Clock running, 3:45 to go. Bruins with a big lead, 73-35. Let's give Coach Wood something. Speaking of Coach Wood, You know what he's going to be harping on all week? How can we give up 35 points?
Right.
It's going to give him something to, get a little bit upset about.
Yeah. Keep practice interesting next week for him.
Here's a little shovel pass. Running to the left at the 50, the 45-yard line. Cole Alberius tackled
Jack Cole.
Jack Polk. Jack Polk on the carry. He picked up 5. Jack's a sophomore. Robert Johnson's also in there from Pulaski Academy. Drew Dame is in there. So a 3rd down and 8 for the Bruins at the 45 of Little Rock Christian. Back to pass is Wesley Wise. He's in trouble. Throws. It's going to be knocked down over across the middle of the field. Incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. 4th and 8. 2:25 to go. Clock running. See what the Bruins do here on 4th down and 8 from the Little Rock Christian 45-yard line. Sportsmanship rules have been in effect this entire 4th quarter as the Bruins lead at 73-35 here at Little Rock Christian. Wesley Wise takes a snap, rolls to the right, looking while he's rolling. Now throws downfield. It's going to be over the head of an intended receiver at the 20-yard line. Is it Nate Cumming? Yep, Nate Cumming, intended receiver. He's a sophomore. So that'll turn it over on downs with 1:45 to go. Little Rock Christian will take over. And they've got a new quarterback, I think, in there. It's going to be Christian Crane, who's a senior. He's in the lineup at quarterback, 6'3", 175. Running back off to his right. He's going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to be met in a collision at about the 49 as they both tumble to the 50. Picked up 5 yards up to midfield. 2nd and 5. Thomas Wheelis.
Yeah, Thomas Wheelis made him in the
tackle.
hole there.
Yep. Crane, the quarterback, takes a high snap. He's going to try to run this one too, and he's going to pick up he fumbled the football, I think. Oh, they're going to say he was down. Close to a 1st down, and that'll move the chains with 1:15 to go. Will Shelton on the tackle. Crane, quick pass to the right, dropped at about the 45-yard line. Looking for Chris Hightower. Chris couldn't hold on to it. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Bruin 45. Clock running with 52 seconds. We'll have somebody standing up in front of us, and it's kind of hard to see what the clock is. Crane has a high snap, looks, passes. It's going to be incomplete. Too short for his receiver at about the 45. Chris Hightower was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the Bruin 45. Now we have 24 seconds. 23, 22, 21. Crane is in a shotgun formation. Takes a snap, looks to pass, rushes on, throws it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete, and that should do it. At about the 25-yard line. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it.
That's the ball game.
That's going to do it.
In the record books.
Well, a
Zach,
high-scoring affair.
Let's take just a short, 30-second timeout. And, well, actually, let's keep it right here. It looks like Rick may be able to get Coach Kelly here pretty soon. So talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. We'll talk amongst ourselves here.
Okay.
73-35, Pulaski Academy wins this one over Little Rock Christian at Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian goes to 1-5
Here we
on
go.
the season.
Jay, y'all there?
Yeah, we are here.
Coach Kelly here after a 73-35 win. Coach Kelly, it was a tale of 2 games, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, played like gangbusters in the first quarter. We're doing everything right on both sides of the ball. In second quarter, they got a little momentum. The 2 onside kicks. I mean, well, they did a great job with their onside kicks. They got 2 of those. That really helps you win football games. Changes the momentum, gives you possession. And then third quarter, I was really glad we came out after halftime. I thought on both sides of the ball, we took a stand and said, hold on, we're going to show who the best team is here tonight. And I thought we did that. So we got to eliminate some of the mistakes, but overall, I mean, to come out with a win over Little Rock Christian, who's a really good team. Up until this point, the games they'd lost by 7 or less. So it's a good football team, well coached, so I'm glad to get a win.
When you look at your offense, Jaron Watkins, would you say that he was kind of the difference maker tonight? Because you look at what your defense did to their running game and then what Jaron Watkins was able to establish. Would you say that the running game was kind of part of this thing?
Oh, running game's always part of this thing. When you got Jaron Watkins and R.J. Anderson back there, I mean, you've got 2 kids that can carry the ball. And Jaron's just tough to tackle if you just kind of block somebody. And we were able to do that. And sometimes we opened up big holes, and sometimes he just found a hole that wasn't there. But no, he's a fantastic player, and I think he can play anywhere in the country.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Zach played a good game.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Coach Kelly. And Coach Kelly was talking about the difference in the running game, how Pulaski Academy used their running game. And really the defense kind of shut down the running game of Little Rock Christian.
They sure did the second half. And like you said, the first quarter, the defense did fine, but a couple of onside kicks, like you mentioned, and the complexion of the game changed.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll finish things up. Our final score from Little Rock Christian is Pulaski Academy 73, Little Rock Christian 35. You're listening